Alas, guys, welcome in, okay? We are continuing the CDDA playthrough right now. We are in a really bad spot with our friend Harlan. Here are his skills for anybody curious. We are long blunt level 7, almost, which I'm actually surprised. I forgot we kind of devoted a lot of our playthrough to long blunt. After seeing the strength of short blunt, I kind of missed that. Because now we don't have long blunt. I don't think we have any long blunt weapons. So that'll be unfortunate a little bit. That's fine though. Right now we're off in the middle of nowhere. We're over by the farmlands in West Point. Because guess what? West Point was disgusting, infested with zomboids, way too many dubious little creatures. I could not navigate through there, and of course the car was surrounded, about to break down. I just wanted to go to Louisville. That's all I wanted to do, but that was not possible for us. Today, we are going to slowly make progress to getting back over to our vehicle, and hopefully be able to get out of this hellish situation we're in. Finally made it. Hello there, Captain. Also Smallish, how are you doing? Welcome everybody on YouTube. It is good to see you all. I forgot I have so many items in my inventory. I do have some snacks as well, which I am very happy about that. A lot of my herbs are going rotten right away, too. These mushrooms I should not even have. I have way too much on me, quite frankly. I gotta drop some of that. Let's go check the neighboring houses right away and see what's around here. Billy Goat, hello there. How are you doing? Classic West Point. Yeah, dude, I despise West Point. I actually have a short coming out soon all about West Point. It'll be great. It'll be really, really good. And here are the first 2 zomboids of the day. Hello, friends. I know. Oh, I have a knife in my hand. Oh, dear. Hold on. Let's change that up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Work on getting our short blunt skill up there a little bit more. Dude, having level 10 short blunt, though, with Lizzie was incredible. I may later on... Don't know. It's small, but I appreciate the content. You're all good. No need to donate if you know... You're not, like, sure, you know? I just appreciate people tuning in, okay? That's all I care about. Yeah, no, that was a pig. We had a pig head on us. Because I found a wild boar just roaming around the streets. And, yeah, he looked delicious. That's all I'll say. He looked delicious, okay? He looked great. Don't you find generator fuel consumption a bit overwhelming? If you are on a pre-existing playthrough from 42.11 or earlier, they bugged it. It is bugged right now. So you are operating at 10 times the normal fuel generation. Or consumption, whatever the hell. So that is indeed a bug. Going back all the way to like level 3 short blunt though. I miss the one taps with Lizzie. I miss the lack of muscle strain too. I guarantee you if I check my health, look at that. Already starting to feel muscle strain. That would never happen with Lizzie. That would never ever happen with Lizzie. I don't know. What is the PC in the back for? That is for backup work. If I need to render some stuff. If I've got, like, other things I need to do while doing stuff on this PC, I'm able to basically do 2 things at once. Which is great. I also keep my PlayStation back there, just for GTA 6. Don't get up. Thank you. I have that waiting there for GTA 6. Beaver, when are we getting a twerk redeem? Make it 1 million points. Ozone, that's reserved solely for tier 4 subscribers. Listen, that type of content, I'm happy to provide it, but yeah, we're going to need to make a little bit of money off that. And by a little bit, I mean your entire bank account, okay? It is reserved solely for the tier 4 subscribers. I don't know what you're stuck on, by the way. But here, do you want to... I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know what happened to him. Okay, he's free now. I have freedom. He's all better. Okay. I do want to check out the shed, even though it does appear to be looted already. We'll see. We'll figure that out. How rare is the katana? On 41, it's pretty rare, but like you'll still find it if you check like survivor homes and stuff like that. On 42, yeah, this thing is rare. It is very rare. I don't think I've seen the katana legitimately on 42 yet. Ooh, a chocolate bar. Lots of candy. Lots of calorific goodies. Which is absolutely fantastic. Would love to get a new weapon in here. Maybe we'll find a baseball bat in the dresser. You never know. I guess not this time, though. Yeah, it looks like we're just not as lucky as we were hoping for. Can I... Thank you. Sink. Perfect. Very, very good. Freeing before killing. How thoughtful. Well, if I go in through that window, yeah, I would have died right there. Because what would have happened? Watch. I would have done my little walking animation and then get stuck in that little drop-down animation. And yeah, I would just be dead. Just dead. Bro said calorific. Indeed, guys. I like to say a lot of large words. You know what my favorite book is? The dictionary. I think a prerequisite to any good intelligence is preparation and knowledge. Indubitably. Now we go down this way and check this little group of homes. I don't think I've been here yet. So this should be fine. Although, of course, all looted. I forget that's the big thing with CDDA is like pretty much all the homes are going to be looted. It's been a while. It's weird to come back to the CDDA playthrough, to be honest. But we're here, guys. Nerd? Yeah, I do not take that personally. Moderators ban Marcy, please. Just downloaded this on my 2009 PC. How is it running on that? Because that's a pretty old PC. Ooh, claw hammer. I will actually take that. We can have that as a backup weapon. I don't know if I have a saw on me. I might not have a saw right now. I think we may have left it in the car that we had to abandon. And you know what? I think that's a yes. I do have ketchup, though, which is great. We had to leave a lot of our gear behind. If you missed the last time I streamed CDDA, you're probably wondering, like, what the hell is happening? We're out in the middle of nowhere, guys. We're in the middle of nowhere. But that is all right. We will slowly... Moments like this are what I thrive for, okay? This is where I live and breathe. I feel so strong. I also don't know why there are just no zomboids over here. So much... Ooh, yes. First off, actually have that. We need the calories. We are... I was just about to say, like, where are the zombies at? And then we find the one... Okay, so they're just literally teleporting. Star Trek. Yep. All right. They're beaming them down from the Enterprise. Understood. Understood. Yeah, their phasers are set to fun right now. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, tell Spock I said no more of that. Please and thank you. Dear God. Literally just appearing. Almost ate. Almost did, actually. You almost did. I'm not even trolling. The no voters almost had payout right there. That's all right, though. That's all right. That's all right. You had one in your backpack? What did I have in my backpack? A saw? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, I do have 2 hacksaws. Okay, I guess I can get rid of this one. Because it's in worse shape. That one will drop. I was looking for wood saw. That's what I thought I had the whole time, but... apparently not. I would like to check the basement, but I do not want to check the basement and then be surrounded by zomboids. Do I have my flashlight? No, I don't. All right. So I hope we find a flashlight down here. Is that a zomboid? Oh, it sure is. Okay. Spooky little goblin hiding in the dark. Maybe it really is spooky season. Perhaps. I don't even know anymore. Hold on. Let's pull up. Oh my God, it's multiple. That was just the worm. I was nearly the fish. Thankfully, I'm prepared. Oh, not prepared enough, though. My weapon broke. Hold up. Oh, they're both dead, though. Perfect. All right. We're fine, then. We're fine. Let's see what we get in here. Small hacksaw. No, we just got one of those. Steel bar. You know what? It just broke. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Drop that iron pipe. Now we have the steel bar. We're a little bit over encumbered. Again, our strength is not the best currently. But that's fine. I would really love a flashlight. Any flashlight? There's got to be one down here with all this construction gear. You'd imagine, right? So hard to see what's over in this corner. I can't tell if there's more storage or not. Doesn't appear to be, though. So I guess whatever was over here is it. There's a loom, though. A little spinning wheel. A lot of car parts as well. I'm surprised by that, but no flashlight. Unfortunate. Hope everyone's doing great and awesome. Hello there, server. I am okay. I was really excited to do some DayZ today. That was the original plan of Variety Monday, and then DayZ said no. So that is like the 4th time in a row I've just not been allowed to do DayZ content. I think it's getting to the point where if I do DayZ, I have to literally, like, start queuing an hour earlier to be able to do CDDA. Or, DayZ, excuse me. This is the CDDA run I was doing before. This is Harlan. Right now we're over by West Point. We abandoned our car in the city of West Point because there were just simply way too many zomboids. So, trying to make our way back over there slow and steady. That will win the race, but for now, we're just chilling. How you been, Beaver? I have been well, Xavier. I'm coming off of the Slayathon, so just trying to like rest up. I told myself I was going to do a lot of editing over the weekend. I did nothing over the weekend, dude. I did absolutely nothing over the weekend. I slept a lot, I hung out with friends, and I did nothing. Which is like, it's lazy, but yeah, I think I needed that. I do like that, by the way. That's cool. Thank you, by the way, Jay Bangin for the follow. DayZ has the anti-beaver spray. Unironically, they might have it. Being pepper sprayed by the game every single time I boot it up. Good, you deserved rest. It was nice to rest up. But, I don't know. Dude, for me, like, I have so much work I need to get done. Especially with TwitchCon next week. Which, if you guys aren't aware, I'm going to TwitchCon next week. If you guys will be at TwitchCon, please let me know. Because if there's enough people going, we could try to organize a little community meetup. Somewhere in the convention. I think that could be kind of cool to do. Can't put that away, though. That's too much weight. Can't even put that away. Am I really that loaded? Wow. Okay. That's fine, then. That's all right. Missed the end of the Slayathon. Watched the VOD, and it was epic. I'm glad you liked it, Mario. Rocket, we are done with the Slayathon, though. We have completed the mission. We have completed it. We are doing a different run. We're going to go back to Lizzie probably tomorrow. But I figured for tonight, since we're going to be doing a little variety stuff, let's just do CDDA, switch it up a little bit, go back to our CDDA playthrough. We're in a really bad spot with this character. And even more so now that we're overloaded and also exerted. Again, we left our base behind. We left our safety and security behind for what we thought would be greener pastures at Louisville. And then we realized, oh wait, to get to Louisville, I have to go to West Point. And yeah, that's just not working out. I can't remember if there's another house down that way or not. But I'm going to go rest over here really quick first. Go into the building. We'll sit on a chair and relax. Thank you, by the way, Nova Leaf, for the follow. I'm late. Welcome in, Worst. You've only... We're not even that late. You're here kind of like early in. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Drink all the beer you just found. We might get tired if I do that, though. They need a double tap Z to drop your backpack keybind like in Tarkov. There actually might be a mod for that. That might be a great idea to add that as a mod. I'll look into that a little bit. And if that's not a mod, I'm sure that would be very easy to code. That does not sound like that hard of a mod to code at all. Like, that's something I could probably code if I look into it hard enough. I don't know. That's me. Hi. Hello, Nova. How are you doing? But yeah, I am chilling right now, guys. Definitely having a lazy day. This entire week, I think I told everybody earlier. I think, by the way, really quick, you're on to something, by the way, with just dropping the bag here. I might just leave the bag here temporarily. I told people earlier, I think for this week, we're going to stick to the normal schedule, obviously, of, like, you know, playing Zomboid on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and doing our usual stuff. But I think the streams are understandably going to be shorter than usual as well. I'm probably only going to be streaming tonight for like 3 to 4 hours, somewhere in that range. A lighter stream. I also have a bunch of editing I need to catch up on. There's a lot of things I need to get done before TwitchCon. So for a combination of reasons, this upcoming week, probably going to be lighter on the streams. But yeah. Thank you, by the way, Server Lord, for the tier 1. 2 whole months. I'm enjoying your streams. I hope I can help out a little bit. That's very kind of you. The sub does indeed help out. Thank you so much for the sub. Enjoy the beep remotes. I did indeed finish the 5,000 kill run, for everybody asking. We did indeed complete the Slayathon. 5,386 Zomboids eliminated in one playthrough, one giant marathon. That means, on average, by the way, guys... Oh my god, that should have hit. I'm actually... You blended in because of that tree, and that nearly cost me everything. I wasn't locked in there at all. What was I going to say? The Slayathon, with me completing it in the 5 days, that means on average, I think I got like about 1,000 kills a day in Zomboid. We nearly took out 1,000 Zomboids a day. Compare that to Harlan right now. It's not exactly apples to apples, because again, Harlan is CDDA. We had a much rougher start than with Lizzie. But Harlan, 3 months into the playthrough, we're only at 3,823. Like, we really only focused on killing Zomboids with Lizzie, which was the goal, understandably. Hello there, by the way. 5 Zomboids in this house. Can you guys come on out? Oh, they are completely unaware. None of them know anything at all. Oh, maybe some of them do. Hold on. Oh, that's even more in the backyard. I don't love that. I do not love that. Jump scare sound effect now? Okay. Understood. Harlan had to survive. Lizzie was there for murder. A very good way of putting it. Lizzie was there to destroy the populations of the Zomboids, and Harlan is here to survive. Which, again, I think in some ways Lizzie's playthrough has been tougher, but I think it was tougher for different reasons, you know what I mean? Lizzie should now thrive. Well, I think again our goal is going to be going for 10k kills with Lizzie. That's our new secondary goal, is get into Louisville, clear out the quarantine zone. Out of all the survivors we've had throughout Build 42, Lizzie is probably the closest we will get to getting into Louisville and clearing the quarantine zone. I can't think of any other character we've had that's been in any position like Lizzie's, where they're that well equipped to take on the quarantine zone. Now, the only negative I will say to Lizzie is we are starting to run out of food. I do have a bunch more in the bag, of course, and we do have some things to cook for stews, but, like, there's nowhere around us other than the food market on the opposite side of the highway for Lizzie, where we could get food. That's it. This is Build 42, by the way, for everybody asking. By the way, hello there, Greedy. Where did you find needles to suture up your leg? I'm struggling to find one. It was completely random. The best bet for dealing with a deep wound and finding suture needle, check inside of homes, the medical cabinets, like in bathrooms, either under the cabinet or in the medical cabinet. On top of that, sometimes dressers, they'll have sewing kits in there. You might also find the random story event where you'll see like sewing materials like yarn and needle, thread and stuff like that on tables. That could happen for you. But unfortunately, it is just RNG, especially on CDDA. If that's what you're playing right now, it is just pure RNG. Your best bet, if you can't find a needle, literally just put a bandage on it. Deep wounds will eventually heal on their own without a bandage. It takes a long time, But you could just do that if you can't find needle and thread. Just bandage it up and let nature do its job. Welcome in, by the way, Rusty and Gade. How are you both doing? Welcome in, guys. A pickle! Thank you very much for that. Like, this is... Okay, this is one thing I have to say as well. I don't know why our food situation has been so good with Harlan. You know? Like, we have been finding so much food with Harlan. It's unreal. I don't understand it. Can I open the mac and cheese? No, I cannot. It's still bugged for Harlan, too. I almost felt like we found more food with Harlan than we did with Lizzie. I don't know. I have to sneeze now. Hold on. I'm back from sneezing. Corsican. Thank you for the follow. Can you open the mac and cheese? Nope. I cannot. I wish I could. Still bugged, though. Still bugged. The loss of the mac and cheese is rough. Oh, it's bad. It is tough, guys. It is tough. Which one is better to play, in your opinion, 41 or 42? At this point, I would say 42. Because there's so many, like, little comfort features and quality of life changes and just changes they've made to the game that make me not want to go back to 41. The only reason I would say you should stay on 41, if you're still playing 41, is for multiplayer. But if you don't care about multiplayer, if you're not doing multiplayer stuff, then you should just upgrade to 42, in my opinion, at this point. That is my humble opinion, guys. The mac and cheese, you need to use the cooking menu. Okay, what is the cooking menu? Is that different from the crafting menu? Because Red Naru was also confused by that. And if you're going to say it's the crafting menu, I go to mac and cheese. There's no cheese option in the crafting menu. I see no options for mac and cheese, unfortunately. If it is the crafting menu, unfortunately, in 42.12, it is just pure bugs. The tasty macaroni noodles inside will be trapped forever. The cardboard box is now its tomb. Will there be more food in here? A tortilla? We could make quesadillas. I would love a quesadilla. I would actually demolish a chicken quesadilla right now. Wow. Just that thought alone is like goosebumps. My god. I'm sure Harlan would demolish a little quesadilla as well, but alas. What happened to your car? Oh dear. That was a whole ordeal with Harlan. We tried to get to Louisville. Long story short, that did not go well. So it was either abandon the car or die. So I chose to survive. There is a cooking tab in the crafting menu. Well, I'm in all. Like, when I pull out the crafting menu, it's everything. So if there were options for mac and cheese, which I have the mac and cheese on me, if I type in mac and cheese, it should pop up. The mac and cheese is not appearing. If I type in macaroni, yeah, I'm not even seeing it. Cheese, nothing there. Like, it's just, we're cooked. Build 42.12, I promise you guys, it is bugged mac and cheese. I promise you. There is no coming back from the mac and cheese bug. We just have to wait. We have to wait. Pasta? Let's try pasta. Although I doubt it will be pasta. Pasta. Put the pasta in the saucepan or the cooking pot. And I have to use macaroni to put it in there. Do I have to open it first? Yes, the box must be opened. It used to be all you do is right-click, open box. There used to be an option here for open box. That option is gone now. And there is no crafting option, guys. Open box. No. None of these allow me to open the box of macaroni. Unfortunately. Ralph Z. Thanks so much for follow. Do you need a knife? No, it should just be bare hands. You don't even need a knife. Cook it and then open it. Okay, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if you can cook a box of macaroni. Try the open recipes option in the mac and cheese. Used in recipes. No. It is only used to pack it into a bigger box of macaroni and cheese, or unpack the big box of mac and cheese into a smaller box. So yeah. Guys, I'm promising you all right now, please take it from me, mac and cheese is bugged. There is no way to get the mac and cheese out right now. There's zero way to get the mac and... Other than debug mode, which we're not going to do, zero way to get the macaroni right now. It is just pure bugged. I promise you all. I promise you. There's no item we need to get to open up the box. It's bugged. Have you tried turning on and off the mac and cheese? Let me give that a shot, actually. Wait! Guys, what am I thinking? What am I thinking? We live in the modern day and age. What am I thinking? I am a fool. Just give me a second here, right? Hello, all-knowing and amazing AI robot. How do I open my mac and cheese? Hello, magnificent human. Wow, that's so kind of the robot. Oh. Let's figure out what kind of mac and cheese we're dealing with. Yeah, we need to really narrow down what we're talking about. Yes, thank you. All right, if it's boxed mac and cheese, open the box. Use Grok instead of ChatGPT. Oh my god. Guys, we need to use Super Grok. Hold on, we need to get Super Grok. Hold on. All right, perfect. You want Grok? I think it's right here. All right, let's try now. Oh my god. Which one do I want? Do I want Super Grok? Oh dear. Try him. Okay, well now we're on Grok. Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right. How do I open my mac and cheese box? Thinking about the user's request. Thank you for thinking. It's likely a simple query, possibly human. What? This is a lot of thinking. I'm just asking for a box. How do you open the box? What the fuck? It thought for 23 seconds to open the box of mac and cheese. Guys, I don't think AI is gonna take our jobs just yet. It probably will soon, but we probably have a little bit more time. Just a little bit more time. Oh my gosh. Hold the box upright with the top facing you. Locate the small perforated tab. Lay the box on its side if needed for better leverage. Once pushed, lift the top flap open like a book. Thank you. Thank you, Grok. Thank you, Grok. Alright, well now that we're armed with two of the top AI companies' answers, let's try it, okay? I'm feeling positive. I think we can do it. Firmly grasp it to start, right? Let's maybe, here. There we go. Okay. Stand up. Alright. Hold on. No. Open that up again. Alright. Open sesame. A little bit more. That's a good idea. Drop the box and stomp on it. Holy shit. Okay. Try this. No. Stomp. Yes. Yes. Guys, if we do this enough, eventually the cardboard will crumple and the macaroni will go flying out and I'll pick it all up one little noodle at a time. Okay. The mac and cheese vexes Beaver. Guys, I'm being vexed. It didn't work. That's fine. Let's go back to our little house for now. I gotta go back to our little home. Why do I have tweezers on the ground? And dried sage? I didn't put that there. I certainly did not. What did I walk in on? We're trying to free the mac and cheese, but the mac and cheese is being stubborn. The mac and cheese does not wish to be freed. That's alright. Oh, don't... Yeah, pull up on me, little buddy. Pull up, please. What's even more annoying is Lizzie, my other playthrough. We have, like, 7 boxes of mac and cheese that I just cannot open up and eat. We will forever be trapped. Never allowed to consume our mac and cheese. That's alright, though. Don't you need to be by the stove and boil hot water? No. Didn't Lizzie die by invisible fire? No, that was someone else. I forget exactly who. That might have been Ellie. I don't even know. Scary Drop Bear. Thank you very much for the follow. Make macaroni pictures out of the boxes. A picture of macaroni and cheese made out of boxes of mac and cheese. I like that idea. That's meta. That is very meta. Let me plop down all my little drinks, though. We collected a lot of drinks today, which is cool. Got a little scotch and some beer. And I'll place down my mac and cheese right next to it. A symbol of what we've had. The Slayathon is indeed over, guys. For everybody asking, Slayathon is done. We did complete our mission. 5,386 Zomboids. We'll be going back to Lizzie tomorrow, though. We're going to continue the playthrough later on. But for today, we're just doing a little bit of CDDA to chill out. You know? Ever thought about doing a week 1 run? I did not know he updated it. I could take a look at it if he updated it, though. If it's like a really cool update, maybe we take a look again. I don't know exactly when we would do that, though. Because I do actually have some other plans for Zomboid content before TwitchCon. So it might be a little bit, but we could definitely look into it, guys. I'm totally down to check out week 1 again if there's some new content. We'll be chilling. The mac and cheese is invincible. Guys, the mac and cheese refuses. The mac and cheese refuses to be freed. Slumber time awaits, though. Actually, wait a little bit longer, because it's like midnight right now. We're finally getting past wintertime, though, in-game. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but winter... The days are getting longer in our playthrough right now. Which is good. I'm happy about that. The week 1 streams were my favorite. Maybe we go back to them then, guys. You guys let me know. Again, the best way, if you want to suggest content for me to do on stream... Join the Discord community, guys. That is the best way to do it. Drop it in the suggestions channel. I'm going to be going through this probably tomorrow at some point. Because I have not looked at this basically since the Slayathon started. But I see you guys have dropped some new ideas. If you have any idea, if you see an idea that sounds fun, just like people did for Taos, drop little fire emotes. The more emotes on a little thing, I know people want to see that. So I'll take a look at all of this stuff later on, guys. You need a wheel to spin. Oh dear, Timmy. Not today, Timmy. The wheel is over. The Slayathon has concluded. I don't know if you were there for the end of it, but we actually did succeed. We hit our goal, Timmy. 5,386 Zomboids. What do you think about staying on 41 as Build 42 gets updated so much isn't troublesome to get your mods broken all the time? I mean, if you want to do that, that's completely fine. I understand that. Because, I mean, if you're doing a playthrough and an update comes, not only do the mods get broken, but sometimes some of the features of the game get broken. So, like, I understand people wanting to stay on 41 until the game is finished, basically, so they don't have to deal with beta testing, essentially. For me, though, I like the new content, and I want to try it out. So, for me at this point, with how much I've spent on 42, I just have no desire to go back to 41. That's my thing. Have you tried Spiff's Rat Race? I've had people asking about that. No hate to the people participating. It's not my kind of challenge, though. I am not participating. I have no plans to. I'd be super late to the party if I tried to do something now as well. So, I'm not doing Rat Race stuff. But I hope for everybody who's participating in it, I hope it goes well. What is the Rat Race? So, it was a community event that Lamprey came up with, where it's like, literally, it's basically beat Project Zomboid 100%. Like, you get level 10 in all the fucking levels. You kill like 1 million zombies. Build a base in every single town. And I want to say there's like maybe a few more goals. But it's the type of challenge that, for me, number one, I don't know if I have the willpower nor the, frankly, experience to do that, even with all the hours I have in the game. And also, it is the type of challenge that you wouldn't be able to do anything else. Like, all of our Build 42 streams, we wouldn't have done any of the lore characters. I wouldn't have done any of the special events. It would have all just been Rat Race. That's how long, because that's how long it takes to complete. It's that much. It's so much. Thank you, by the way, for the bits there. I appreciate that, Stone. Very kind of you. Just got the game. Might bring some friends into it. Any beginner tips? If you are brand new to the game, exclamation point tutorial in the chat. It goes over everything I recommend to brand new players. If you have like a more specific question, though, I can do my best to answer it. The settings are pretty hardcore. Yeah, it's like, it really is you 100% Zomboid. And again, no hate to anybody participating. It's a me thing. It's not any of them, or it's not the challenge. It's just like, that's not the content I like doing. I'm not into that type of content. That's actually wild. You really hit that. I'm shocked, actually. Favorite weapon to use? I love my crowbar in Build 42. Or the metal baseball bat. Either or. Speaking of that, I guess I broke my steel bar at some point. Can you stomp? Thank you. I don't know why we're doing a little dance dance. What the hell is that? Kira, FPS, Big, Blunt, and Billy. Thanks so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Welcome in, guys. I wonder if there are little animals here. They're probably dead, though. This is CDDA. Never mind. They're probably dead. They're probably dead. I forgot about that. Blue Dream, welcome in. Big fan of the supervillain lighting. I put on spooky lighting because it's Halloween. We were going to do Spooky Daisy today. And Spooky Daisy did not end up happening. Sadly. I was really excited to do Spooky Daisy. It was never meant to be. Goodbye, Zomboid. So spooky lighting for today instead. For spooky CDDA, chill CDDA. Is this Harlan? Indeed it is, guys. Say hello to Harlan. Wave hello to him. He loves saying hello to people, guys. He loves making friends. Why no DayZ? Mitchell, the server was absolutely flooded. It was absolutely flooded. I tried to log in right when the server booted up. I got hit with like a giant queue. I was 30th in queue. We waited for like 15 minutes. The server died. I got back into the queue, and I was then 50th in queue. And I was like, I'm good. It was just unfortunate. Project Zomboid is still good. No, I'm not complaining about Zomboid. I'm happy to do Zomboid. I just really, like, dog, I really, and I cannot stress this enough, I really wanted to do DayZ tonight. I am disappointed we did not get a chance to do DayZ tonight. I would have loved to have done DayZ. Did DayZ not work? I just couldn't get into the server. It was just so flooded with people, and I don't have a priority queue or anything, so I have to wait. And when I'm on stream, you know, you can't really wait. No point, you know. Thank you, though, Snow, for the membership on YouTube. I do appreciate that. Thank you as well for the 5 gifted membership, Snow. Very generous of you. Guys, if you are getting a gifted membership right now from Snow, please be sure to thank Snow for the gifted membership. Very generous of you. Enjoy your memberships on the YT. I've actually added a bunch of new emotes for the YouTube members. So enjoy your new beaver emotes. Can't wait for December DayZ though. That will be fire. What's happening in December? Did I miss something? Did I not know something was coming out? Five members a month. More than 5, Ozone. It's crazy. Snow's been very generous, especially over the Slayathon as well. Thank you for your support the past couple days, Snow. Alright, now that we are done dealing with this little barn area, let's go check inside. Oh, it's looted. It's looted. It's ransacked. Oh dear. Harlan will not be given the loot he desires. Maybe, oh, a cracker. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. That's when Sandstorm comes out? Is that really when Sandstorm comes out? I didn't think that was coming in December. I thought that was coming way later. I thought that was like the next update, which was going to take a while. Oh, hold up. Talking about good luck. Again, just a sewing kit with 4 needles in it. And thread. I think I already have one of those, do I not? But maybe I take it anyways. I'll check in a second. Thank you, by the way, Scaro, for the bits. Very generous of you. First of all, I want to thank you because since watching you, I've become a better Project Zomboid player. Let's go. I have 2 questions for you. First question, if you upgrade your metal baseball hat to a reinforced metal baseball hat, will it still reset the durability? Second question, what is the best positive trait to get and build 42? Will it reset the durability? I don't believe it does. I think whatever durability you had when you made it into it, that's what it sticks at. I could be wrong about that, but that's how it was in 41. As for best traits, for positives, I would say Cat's Eyes is kind of a must now. With how dark the game gets at night, I think it is a must grab. I would also say Dexterous is one I pretty much always take. And then from there, any sort of boost to Nimble is pretty good. Or any sort of XP boost. Traits that give you that sort of stuff are very handy. Whatever you want to spec into, I would focus on that. But Cat's Eyes and Dexterous are 2 I pretty much always take now in Build 42. You kind of have to. Why are we aiming that way, Harlan? What was that, Harlan? Did we hit a little ant instead? Did we not like ants? Oh no. Yeah, there we go. What the hell was that, dude? What can you do with the sewing kit? You can use it for tailoring, obviously. But the thing I care about the most is, like, being able to suture up deep wounds. That's what I care about. So maybe I actually go back for it unless I have sewing kit on me. I do have needle. Never mind. I have needle, which means I absolutely have thread. Yeah, I don't need more needle and thread. I'm good. I am good. I actually have no idea where I am. Did we go back? Did I just kind of like go back? I definitely did. Ladies Lane. Whoa. Ladies Lane. Okay. Can I walk to? Oh, okay. I thought it was going to walk, like, quick travel all the way over there. That would have been sick if it did that. No lie. It would have been insane if it did that. I like how I could make a deaf stout chef. Lets me RP real life. You're deaf in real life? Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Any tips on fighting, varying to the game, and suck at keeping them off me? I can give you a great tip right away if you're brand new. Look at this little group of zomboids coming over. We do not like them, right? Obviously, push, keep them back. That's pretty basic. You probably already know that. Bigger thing, though, in my opinion, and this is something every DayZ player, or not DayZ, mixing up the games now. Every Zomboid player should know. Fence fighting. Guys, we love fence fighting. Especially fences when they're, like, hooked up like this, right? Where you have them on both angles. The Zomboids love vaulting over the fences like this. Look. Fool. Fool. That is the easiest way to manage the Zomboids. If you break them up into smaller groups, you can fight around fences and basically always get free kills. Only thing you have to be careful of is the little swipe attack. So stay very close to the edge of the fence when you do it, but you should be fine. That is how you handle it. What are the best guns in Build 42? They just buffed shotguns, and they actually felt really good. I think the shotgun with the choke tube actually felt incredible. I like the sound effects they added in. Like, it feels good. I would definitely say shotguns. I don't know if there's many weapon mods for Build 42. But, there might be. I don't know. Dust, thank you very much for the follow. We're kind of going back into West Point at this point. We've actually probably made it very far into West Point. Hold on, pull out my map here really quick. Yeah, we've actually pretty much made it back into West Point. There's going to be a building right there. I think if we could get into that building and clear it out, then we could probably start the very long, tedious task. Did I see a Zomboid there? No, I did not. We could probably start the long, very tedious task of clearing out West Point to the point where I can go in and get my car back and make my way over to Louisville. I do not want to stay here in this forbidden town. So I'm noticing the door is torn down here, which is not great. That's fine, though. We can repair that later on. I already see that we have nails, too, which is great. That's a good find. I will need planks, but that shouldn't be the end of the world to grab either. Planks should be fairly easy to find. Embrace the West Point, guys. I can't. The West Point is the worst point. The West Point is the point of the map where I hate everything. I do like this little house, though. This is a very interestingly laid out home. Never seen a house with this layout before. I do like it. I don't like how many doors are broken down, though. That is one issue I do have with it. What up there, by the way, Chris? Thank you, by the way, Grey Lady Queen, for the follow. How are you doing? Can I ask you guys a question, by the way, about content I was thinking of doing? I had an idea for a little animated short in Zomboid that I would like to do, and I would especially like to do it... Oh, it's very dark down here. I'm not going to deal with that. We'll deal with that later. I would like to do it before the 9th, because it would be relevant on the 9th. I'll get to why later, perhaps. Would you guys be down to watch me? Like, this is just a... you don't have to answer either way, you know? But would you guys be down if we did a stream where the entirety of the stream was, like, basically me just making, like, little Blender animations with the Zomboid people? Like, how would you guys feel that? Live action? No, with the Zomboid assets. I know enough of Blender, and I have the Zomboid assets to the point where I could very easily just, like, make little Zomboid arts. Here's a little... that used to be Zooplar when his skin was blue. But there's the little Zomboid cow. You know what I'm talking about? Like, there he is. There he is. The little cow. If that's interesting to you... oh my god. Hello there, little buddy. That sounds cool. I mean, if you guys are down for it, maybe we do that over this week then, for one of our Zomboid streams. You know? Blender stream would be neat and nice and enjoyable and watchable. Aww. Finally caught a live. Welcome in Dakota. We'll tell you what, we're not going to do it today, but maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, our Zomboid stream will be Blender instead. The only reason I say that is because there is actually a meme idea, a little animated short I would like to do that I really can't without, like, devoting some time to it, you know what I mean? And the only time I would have to do it is over stream time. Castly, by the way, coming in with a Prime Gaming sub for 8 whole months. Thank you for that. How are you doing, Castly? Anything in mind for the animations or models? I was going to do my own version of the 911 trailer. If you know, you know. But in Zomboid. The new season comes out October 9th. And I thought it would be perfect to do that as a little meme. And make little Zomboid cops looking at all the Zomboids storming down the roadways. Everybody, take cover! I want to be a Zomboid. Delana, you could be a Zomboid if you want. You could be a little Zomboid. What town are you in? We are in West Point right now, guys. What is a CDDA run? Exclamation point CDDA. It is the hardest challenge in all of Project Zomboid. You start in a burning building. It's the middle of wintertime. Lots of Zomboid, very little loot. You have a groin wound. You're sick. You're cold. Oh, they're all moving this way. I don't know where they're going. I don't like that. That's a lot of them, too. I don't know where they're moving to. I have no idea where they're moving to. I'll join them, though. Maybe if I just keep walking this way, they'll just think like, oh, he's just another Zomboid, like going... He's going where we're going. Follow the leader, I guess. Already done with the Slayathon? Already. Guys, the Slayathon ended up being 50 hours long. We grinded. It was 50 hours on stream. Doing the Slayathon, achieving our goals, completing our mission. It was a lot of grinding. So not chill at all. The chill is in quotation marks, you know. The Slayathon would have been longer if my queue worked out more perfectly. Delana, I'm not gonna lie, I was very angry with that queue. Not really at you, more at the car. The fact the car did not start up. The way the car fucked me over, though, I really was close to dying. We were very close to dying in that moment, and I would have been furious to have gotten all that way, 4,000 kills, and then die because my car doesn't want to start up. It's not like the car was in terrible shape either. Like, was it in perfect shape? No. But the car definitely should have started up within the first 2 to 3 attempts. That's my opinion. I didn't realize the stuff is on your seat. You can't just hop in the back of the car. You cannot, guys, unfortunately. Well, if you're on 41, no. If you're on 42, you actually could potentially get in the car. It depends. I think if it's less than 5 capacity, you can still sit on the seat. Oh my gosh, by the way. Yo, Snow! Coming in with 10 memberships on YouTube. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Guys, if you got a gifted membership from Snow, please be sure to thank Snow. That is very kind of you, Snow. You did not have to do that. Enjoy your memberships, guys. Just started playing DayZ, and it's so much fun. I wanted to do DayZ today. I was denied my DayZ. Dog, I don't know. I might even do DayZ on one of these Zomboid days. I might just say fuck it, and we might do DayZ on Wednesday or Thursday, because I have been denied for like the last time. I've been denied for the last time. That's all I'm gonna say. But alas, for now we continue seated Yang. Any new weapons? Steel rod. You know I love my rods, team. Yes, sir. I do indeed. I do indeed. Oh dear. Oh no. I don't know how many more are out there, so we'll just quickly deal with you, and then we'll probably dip out. Okay, perimeter check. Looks clear. Looks fine. Yes, please, DayZ. I wanted to do it today, Sleepy. I couldn't. I was denied my value. Clean UI, not throwing up any errors. I can't use Clean UI on mine. Download the 42.12 hotfix. That will fix your Clean UI. That is what you must use. I think you've earned an unscheduled variety day. You know I hate changing up the schedule, though. I really do. I always feel bad. I'm gonna be honest. I try to think of it from your guys' perspective. Whenever I'm like, oh, let's do something else instead of Zomboid today. Where it's like, I know a lot of you enjoy coming into the streams. I know a lot of you like Zomboid. And I can imagine if you guys tune in, you know, on a day that's supposed to be Zomboid. Sure, some of you probably wouldn't mind. Some of you actually might prefer it. But I'm sure there's a lot as well that would be like, why is this not Zomboid? I came here for Zomboid, and I'm not being given my Zomboid. Now I'm gonna starve. You know, like Patrick Star moment, basically. Oh, we're by the church. We're kind of deep in West Point. Damn. It's crazy to say this is deep in West Point, but this kind of is deep. Not even trolling. And we're not even exerted. A little bit of muscle strain, but not bad. I don't know. Beaker, how are you doing? Beaver, I like Zomboid, but I'm here for you and them fuzzy cheeks. I really wish I had a Baja Blast right now. I really wish I had Baja Blast right now. Alright, well, back to work. Don't question me. That was what Spooky said. Don't question me. I've done nothing wrong. Oh, get me out of the baby trees, please, God. I do come here for Zomboid, but I had no idea you can 3D model, and I like that too. Okay, I'll say this. I can't 3D model. I can use Blender. If you ask me to create my own little character or whatever, like a little... Like, if you ask me to create an object in Blender, unless it's something as simple as, like, a coffee cup, yeah, I'm probably not making it. But I can animate. I love doing shader work. I can do basic environments if I have the assets. You know, that's what I like the most about Blender is that side of it. As far as, like, creating my own little models, I don't know about that. I don't know. I can't really do that. Ew, don't eat Taco Bell? No, I don't ever eat the Taco Bell. I only go there for the Baja Blast. That is the only thing I buy from Taco Bell. Is fountain drink Baja Blast. That fountain Baja Blast, dude, it goes different. If we compare Baja Blast to that of methamphetamine from Breaking Bad, basically, fountain drink Baja Blast is like Walter's White formula, right? The can of Baja Blast, that's like Jesse Pinkman. Like, it's basically just as good. It's not exactly there, but it's just as good, almost. But then you get down to bottled Baja Blast. The small bottles, like the 12-ounce bottles, those are fine, you know? That's like Walter White's competitors, you know? And then last but not least, then you go on to the 2-liter of Baja Blast. Dude, you don't want that. It's still Baja Blast, so, like, you're going to love it. You're going to use it. You're going to enjoy it. But you're going to know, like, dude, I could be getting Walter White's Baja Blast when I'm right now getting the weird kid guy who works for the weird old guy who also killed the guy on the bike meth. You know what I'm talking about? It's been a while since I've watched Baja Blast. Or Breaking Bad. Fuck. Baja Blast. I can't. Dude. I just want a Baja Blast right now. Dude, you know what's wild? The Baja Blast I go to, the Taco Bell I go to, excuse me, they used to give me free Baja Blast from the fountain. They would just give me free Baja Blast. No questions asked. I would pull into the drive-thru. I'd ask for my Baja Blast, no ice. They'd be like, all right, pull around. I'd come to the window. I'd have my little card in hand. But they'd be like, nah, don't even worry about it. Just take it. I'm like, really? Every single time they're like, yep, just take it. Now I have to pay. I think someone told on someone at the Taco Bell. I think someone may have ratted, unfortunately. But I used to get my Baja Blast for free. No ice is great. You have to get no ice, though. You don't want to water it down. You do not want to water down your Baja Blast. I know. Goddamn rats, indeed. Yeah, I'm like fairly certain someone told on someone there at Taco Bell, and now they don't do the free Baja Blast anymore. They were never supposed to. I'm gonna be honest. They were never supposed to give me free Baja Blast. Every single time I would go there expecting to pay. It would be so nice. Like, there was a period I went there like 3 to 4 times in a row, basically. And not once did I have to pay. And then a week later, I come back. I had my card in my hand, right? But then they're like, all right, that's going to be like $3. I was like, oh, I wasn't actually... At this point, I was kind of expecting to not have to hand this to you, but that's okay. I'm willing to pay. I'm pretty sure they know. Someone said something. Or their manager was looking at the books and was like, this is odd. The Baja Blast machine says we've dispensed this much Baja Blast, but we only billed for this much Baja Blast. Where's the missing Baja Blast? Wait a second. Who was flickering the lights? Nosferatu. You know, I think it was that. I think that's what happened over there at Taco Bell. The Taco Bell Corporation requires their funding, guys. It was great while it lasted, though. It was great while it lasted. Alright, hello there. Go to the ground, please. Thank you very much. Alright, perfect. Let's go sleep, because we're getting a little tired. Definitely in muscle strain. Yep, the muscle strain has kicked in. I don't know if it's a good idea to sleep in this home, but you know what? We're going to do it anyways, because I don't feel like walking all the way back in the dark now with no flashlight to our original home. That does not sound like a great idea. Cold Coke in a bottle or warm Baja Blast? Cold Coke in a bottle. I'll say that. Warm Baja Blast is kind of yucky. But when you get it out of the fountain, it's not warm. It's cold. People forget that. When you get Baja Blast from Taco Bell out of the fountain, it comes out cold. You don't need ice. You're just wasting what could be used to hold more Baja Blast with water. Frozen, solid water. Who's in my home, by the way? I really wish I had a lighter right now, or a flashlight, or anything at all. But I don't. Do I? Oh my god. Jump scare. Hello there. I guess you were there the whole time. That's fucked. That's really bad. Alright, we run out. I guess I'm gonna be going on foot all the way to one of the homes out in the middle of nowhere. Because at this point, I have no idea where we are. That's crazy. They're coming from all the way over here to find me. That's even more wild, but that's fine, I guess. I can give you guys night vision if you want. I don't know if you guys like that or not, but that's night vision filter enabled for you all. You let me know if that's good for you or not. Massively boost up the gamma. Masterful Q. Yeah, this is where things get bad. I don't like it, says Delana. Does anybody else have an opinion? Do we not like the night vision filter? Because if I don't night vision, it looks like this. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Relax, guys. Relax. I want to see what you see. Okay, I see nothing. I see absolutely nothing. I see the yellow of the roadway, and that's it. I like night vision, says Marcy. I'm thinking of the viewer experience, guys. I'm trying to think about you. Because I'm looking at my OBS preview. It looks like it's pitch black for you guys. Is it not pitch black? It literally looks just like a black screen, as if there is no game. Maybe that's just the other monitor being weird. No, we can see. No, we can see the game. Okay. Maybe it's the monitor then. Someone's pulling up from behind. I don't love that sound effect. I run now. I run so far away. Flock of seagulls. If you know, you know. Alright, let's keep going. I actually would love to check my map again. I can't, because it's nighttime. I can't check my map right now. I have to go find somewhere low-key. Oh, God. Oh, golly. Oh, golly. I just hear the groans and the voices. I could go up this way. I think that house was looted, though, no? I might gamble on it. I might honestly gamble on it. We cleared this area out anyways, so it should be fine. How are we still muscle strained, though? That's even crazier, to be honest. Have a little chocolate bar while we're enjoying our travels. There we go. Win Clark, hello there. Depends on the monitor and screen setup. Probably darker on mobile than PC. It definitely looks like pitch black on my side monitor here. But again, it could just be the color of the monitor, like the way the screen is. You're right. Everybody's monitor is different. Please go to sleep. I would love to, but right now we're in the middle of nowhere, and I'm trying to find a home so I can sleep in it, and I don't know if there's one safe nearby. The one that I know that is 100% safe is a bit of a far walk away. Oh, I can't see. I don't know who is there. Someone's there. I guess, okay, I guess the way I was going, so I'm glad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think this is the right way to go either. I think I may have gone the wrong way. I do have my sleeping bag. I might have to gamble. I literally might have to gamble. I might just run in to the trees. Find somewhere that seems pretty secluded. Pretty wondrous. How's my protection looking? Let's find out. It could be worse. It could be worse. I might have to do it. I might have to gamble with the trees. I gamble with the trees. This could be a really horrible idea. A really good one. There's really no way to know. I have to Oh, alright. Well, now that's... So now we know. Now we do know. Now we know. Alright. So at least in that part of the trees, it was bad. But that might have just been that one part of the trees. And maybe this part of the trees over here is pretty chill. I don't know. It could be that way. Very dark, though. Again, still very, very dark. I like this little clearing we have, I think. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go right here. Okay. And we'll set an alarm to wake up pretty early. Okay. There cannot be a great success without first a great gamble. We're going to be a little chilly when we wake up. That's fine, though. That's fine. If you were worried, you shouldn't have been worried. I don't know why you were worried. Obviously, this is going to be great. I knew it would be great. I knew it would be safe over here, too. Don't be worried. Don't ever be worried, guys. Don't ever be worried. All right? Believe, and you will receive. Boom. We pick up our little sleeping bag, and we get on with our travels. Oh my god, we were right by the road. I didn't realize we were right by the road. That's a little bit different, isn't it? A little cold, but unharmed. The best way to be. There we go, and we'll attach this to the bag, and we are good to get out. We can keep on moving. I have a little snow globe for breakfast. Perfect. So this is the house up here I was trying to go to. That is the home I wanted to go to. That was not the 100% safe home, but that was the house I was trying to originally go to. I think what happened is I took the wrong dirt road, because I know we went up a road and then cut across, so I thought maybe that's what we did. Maybe I didn't, actually. It actually looks like I was going the right way, but maybe the zombie just scared me off. I think I just tucked in a little bit too late. I think that might have just happened. Either way, we're fine. And thank you very much, by the way, Cuckoo and Killerol for the follows. I do appreciate it. Guys, if you are new to the stream, the one thing I ask, please help me out by hitting the follow button. We're live Monday through Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, okay? And if you are really enjoying, consider subscribing. Gets a cool little B remotes and a fancy badge next to your name in chat. I would love to see you all come back. Yeah, I don't think it was really that bad out here at all. We were fine. Thank you, by the way, Papa Salmon, for the follow. What of their gem? Can Build 42 please get multiplayer yet? I would love multiplayer. I don't know why. I've been seeing a lot of people right now are doing multiplayer RP events. You know? I think that's what I've been seeing. I wish multiplayer was out so we could host our own multiplayer server, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What is this game? This is Project Zomboid, guys. A zombie survival game filled with dubious little creatures known as zomboids. And right now, we are in a horrible spot. We're playing the hardest game mode. We're playing CDDA. And that is pretty tough. Daniel, hello there, by the way. How are you doing? Goodbye. Yeah, we're very... Dude, the weather is actually going to make us swing real bad. We got to warm up a little bit. Let me take a look at my temperature. Ooh, dude, we are very cold. Wow. Okay. Our body heat generation is going up a little bit, so that's good. As we keep moving around, we'll get warmer. But we need to get warm now. You know? What is the pop? We're doing CDDA, so I believe it's past insane population. It's past... Whatever the default for CDDA is on B42, that's what we're doing right now. It might be bugged, however. Because I'm going to be honest, like, at least with loot, I think it's bugged. The loot seems way too generous right now on CDDA. Unless this is meant to be how it is now, it feels like it's been way too generous. Thank you, by the way, Select, for the Prime Gaming sub. First time subscriber. Enjoy the Beaver emotes. I play on a... Why did the alert just now pop up? That's so weird. I play on a multiplayer server with police /911 dispatch, bandits, night sprinters. That sounds so much fun. I would literally love to do a server like that where there's like... the way I envision my ideal RP server working is there is some sort of like safe area civilization. If you want, you could have an entire life in the safety of that little city and never have to leave. Never have to deal with a zomboid ever, right? There would be police there, like a little military. You could be like, you know, a leader of that city. But then you could also be just like, you know, kind of like in Last of Us, how Joel like goes out of the city to go get loot. Kind of something like that, where it's like you can go scavenge or build your own settlement out in the middle of nowhere. Right? You get in trouble with the law for doing that, though. You might get punished. You might get sent to jail or the work camps. But then imagine as well, like every so often, a giant horde roaming across the entire map pulls up to that little city. And then it's all hands on deck. And you have to, like, make sure all the walls are secure. Prepare yourself for that. Plan around it. I think that could literally be so much fun. And that's what I want to do in Build 42 once servers come out. Once they drop multiplayer. Yo, no way. Snow, you have been way too generous with the memberships. Another 5 is crazy. Thank you so very much, Snow, for the 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. That is very generous of you. Guys, if you are getting a gifted membership, be sure to thank Snow. Enjoy your memberships. Jellybean, thank you for the stream streak. Spin that wheel. I actually deleted the wheel. No more wheel, guys. The wheel is gone. Thank everything that is holy that there is no more wheel. That wheel was pain. At times that wheel really was pain. Tony as well with a stream streak. Thank you. I'm just so excited for the idea of RP in Zomboid again once 42 multiplayer drops. It's just going to be... It's going to be incredible. I'm sure Beaver deleted the wheel the second he hit his kill goal. I actually did not even touch my OBS until I woke up today. Like, in fact, an hour before I started stream, I was like, oh, I have to, like, fix OBS. Get rid of the kill counter and everything like that, because we don't need it anymore. No, really, after the stream ended, dude, I went to bed. I went right to bed. I told you guys on Discord, I did not wake up until 3 in the afternoon the next day. Oh dear, hold on. Pull out the hammer. There we go. I need to repair the hammer too. I hope I have gear to repair it in a second, but... Oh my god. They inverted on me. I didn't expect that. We'll figure it out in a moment. Let me get rid of these little guys first. Maybe I pull out the... Okay, well, I guess we will not be fixing the hammer then. I kind of thought that had a little bit more life left in it. That might be on me, but at the same time, should I take accountability for my own actions? I don't think so. I don't think so. I won't. Finishing it in one in real life week is crazy. I didn't think about it until we booted up this Harlan playthrough. I said it a moment ago, though. We are just now hitting 3,900 kills 3 months into the CDDA playthrough. I know it's not apples to apples, but this has been what? Like, way more streams than Lizzie. Way more hours than Lizzie. We did all of this in that amount of time, and then we finish Lizzie off in 1 week with, like, what, 1,000, 1,500 more kills in 1 week. I did not think about how wild that is until recently. But yeah, that is crazy. I'm going to sit on the ground just temporarily, and hopefully the zomboids over there don't notice me. Hopefully not. We'll see. How do you repair weapons? On 42, you have to use the crafting menu now, and then you fix with, and then whatever material you have. So I guess I actually maybe did not have anything to repair with, did I? I don't have the fiberglass tape, but I did have rags. I could have gotten rags. I have epoxy. I just didn't have anything else. Damn. I got to start using my epoxy, man. Thanks so much, by the way, DJ Gunn. If you manage to accomplish to make an RP server like you plan, I might actually buy Zomboid instead of calling 7 Seas and drinking rum. I might still drink rum. I don't blame you for that. The rum is actually... I enjoy my little rum. Oh, hello there. Alright. Well, we got rid of exertion literally right when I stand up, so that's... At least that's nice. Thank you. Alright, we keep going. How do you feel about the key weight change with 42? I don't actually mind it that much. I actually am probably okay with it. I think it's low enough on the weight that, like, you can pick up keys and not really think about it, but then it's also enough that at a certain point it's like, okay, should I... Like, early on to your playthrough, it does not matter. Later on, though, that's when it matters. And if you really care about carrying every single key you find, you could just take another key ring. You don't have to be limited to just one key ring. I can see why some people might not like it, though, because it does... To me, it kind of reminds me of, like, in Fallout games where they would have, like, hardcore mode, where ammo would wait in your inventory and stuff like that. I can understand why some people might, like, equate it to the same thing and not want that experience. Oh, another... I'm glad we did not stay in this building last night. Notice how the zomboid ran right over to the tree, by the way. I hope someone else observed that, too, and took note of that. Because I certainly did. Don't get up. So at least one of them was being stood on. I think I can make the argument that all of them were being stood on, but that's alright. There we go. And you're definitely being stood on, so that guy should not get up. Good, he did not get up. That was a little blah, but that's alright. Dr. Grouch! Thanks so much to tier 1 for 9 whole months. I've had a sub, baby. Didn't know I could get Gregnant like that. You gotta check Yahoo Answers. There's a lot of ways you could get Grenards. It's crazy. Thanks so much for the resub. I appreciate that a ton. Can you punch zomboids in this game? You can push them, but there's no punching unless you download a mod. There is a mod for it, though. I think it's called Brutal Handiwork. That lets you basically punch the zomboids. I can't imagine punching a zomboid nor a zombie, though, is a great idea. If you were actually in this situation, would you truly punch a zomboid? For me, I'd probably rely on, like, a baseball bat or something at minimum, you know? The tree is the natural habitat of the zomboid. You're so right, though. They love their trees. They're one with nature right now. Equilibrium has been reached right now. Look at them. 2 zomboids, more than 2 trees. In fact, honestly, maybe this is too generous for the zomboids. They are existing in wondrous bounty that they don't deserve. Those 2 must be taken out. We can't have that. We cannot have that. I'm getting sleepy. Oh, no. That's right. We slept in poor conditions, so we didn't really sleep that well. How tragic. I can get caffeine pills, though. We have plenty of caffeine pills. I know that for a fact. Let me take some. I'll down an entire bottle if I have to. That'll be fine. By the way, Goat Gamer, thank you for the follow. I will suplex a Zomboid on site. Do you have wrestling experience, Roses? Is this something we don't know about you? Are you like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? Okay, I just downed an entire bottle of caffeine pills. How do I see your mod list? Type !mods in my Twitch chat, guys. Or on YouTube chat. Either or. Should pop up either way. And also !41 mods. If you want to see my build 41 mods. Curb stomp a zombie. Oh dear. That would actually be effective though. If one was laying on the ground, yeah, you could probably do that. A little gruesome. But it would be effective. I like that hat, by the way. Wow. Nice hard hat, man. I like that. Shag. Thanks for the follow as well. One singular bit to turn this iron on. I don't think you can even send one bit in my chat. Pickle. But if you can, I will do it for 1 bit. One singular bit. I'm not even that greedy of an individual. Look at me. Siren at an affordable price. Satisfactory. Oh, they both heard that. That's all right. To the ground. Thank you. Wow, they all went to the ground. You got up, though. We can't have that. Don't get up. Don't get up. We're going to slowly start checking all of these homes. We'll work our way down. This is, oddly enough, the opposite way I usually go. I typically go all the way there, down this way. So we've kind of cut across as an awkward moment, but that's fine. That's okay. Thank you, by the way, Sequoian, for the Prime Gaming sub. First time subscriber. I do appreciate that. Thank you all for the bits as well. Belagoth with the 100 bits. Guys, you might be getting scammed a little bit. Because when I said 1 bit, I should have said 1 bit and only 1 bit. Any more than that does not count because it's not the exact amount that I've requested. So you might be getting scammed a little bit. I'm not going to lie. You might be getting scammed a little bit. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. The scam is real. For once, the scam is real. This is actually... you all are actually being scammed right now. 100%. I'm sorry about that. Thankfully, you only used 100 bits, though. So, it's not the end of the world on the scam. But yeah, you were scammed, unfortunately. Cozy Stream and Music, how are you doing there? Welcome in, Jim. First time chatter. Dad's Gone Gonzo, thank you for the follow as well. What day is it in game? We are 3 months into our playthrough here on CDDA. Chill CDDA, in quotation marks. The red lighting does not make it really feel chill in here at all. I like the jams, guys. The music we're listening to right now, really quick. We are currently listening to relaxing music from the Gran Turismo series, and I do love my Gran Turismo jazz. This one in particular, ooh. Absolute banger. We love Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo 4 was my favorite. Beware my words. If you don't ring the siren, you shall perish in the next week. Beware my voodoo. Ooh. Unfortunately, I'm immune to your Jedi ways, okay? Your parlor tricks have no effect here. You're nothing but a clown, okay? You're not even... Oh, that's a lot. Okay, never mind. Fuck this bit. There's a lot of... What is... Is that a katana? Was that katana? We'll have to check that out in a moment here. We're getting a little exerted. Definitely going to experience muscle strain in just a moment. That might be a spear, actually. Probably a spear, if anything. I hear them breaking a window as well. Seems like the... You know what? Moments like this, it's important to fall back into a position where you're in control. Let's flip the switch up here a little bit, you know? Let's get the writers on their feet. They aren't expecting me to come back over here to the fence. That's fine with me. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting to put them on the flank. Holy shit. Okay, I fall back. I fall back and deal with flank now. We do not like flank. Good push, though. Good push. I need that stomp. Thank you. I feel like stomps are a lot less effective a lot less effective now. It was a wooden spear? Okay. I had a feeling it could not have been a katana. That would have been too generous of the game. Too nice. What I'll do instead, I was going to fight them, but now that they came on the flank like that, I don't feel like doing it anymore. I'm going to go rest in this house that we know is probably not 100% safe, but we're going to pretend it is anyways. And if any Zomboid is up here, then I will just assume that the game is cheating. Oh, I don't love that there's no doors. There's a door right here. There we go. Now we have some level of protection. Thank you so much, NetCat, for the follow. Thank you guys as well for the support during the hype train. I know the hype train came primarily from scamming and from, you know, false promises. But I appreciate it anyways. Dale with a tier 1. Thank you for that. Grego My Ego coming out of nowhere with 5 gifted subs. Congrats, Jubo, 50, Camden, Mivy, and then 2 Pin Tom. If you guys are in chat, please be sure to thank Grego My Ego. I like that name. Enjoy the beaver emotes. Also, Caleb a moment ago with 1 gifted sub. Thank you for that. I missed that alert, but thank you for the singular gifted. I don't know. Panic goes away over time. It does indeed. So we are just gonna... I mean, I'm not even panic anymore. At this point, like 3 months into the playthrough, we are getting actually desensitized to him a little bit. I'll take a little nap too. A little nappy poo. That is my OG gamer tag from Xbox. That's a nice gamer tag. I like that. Grego My Ego is a fun one. Love a good CDDA challenge. I don't know if I'm weird, but I love CDDA, the roguelike. No, I think that's fine. I mean, that's a well-known game. I do want to try it out eventually, but I need to get eye surgery first. Chop the wood and make planks. I don't know if I have any axe on me. I definitely don't. I do not. I do have sneakers, though. These are in good shape as well. Let me check my shoes. They're fine. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. I could make an axe. I could find like chipped stone on the ground and make an axe. What would I need to make an axe? Tree branch, which we actually had one back at the old base. Duct tape, that's not a problem. Actually, it is a problem. I lied. Never mind. We don't have any duct tape. And then sharp flint. Can I use anything else? I could use rags. So maybe I just use rags. That would be very easy. All right, we could maybe do it then. Let me just check one more time. Yeah, we could probably... We could probably do an axe. No problem. When is your next eye surgery? I'm still waiting for them to email me back. In fact, I think tomorrow I'm just going to email them. Because at this point, it's basically been a month. And I've definitely been supposed to hear something by now. So... Would the hard hat zombie have work boots? Yes, it would. Would the work boots be in good shape, though? That is the question. At this late into the playthrough on CDDA, a lot of the zomboids have shoes with holes in them, which are really bad. You basically can't wear them. If shoes have a hole in them, if you step over broken glass or on certain objects in the game, you can get a foot injury. And that is obviously not recommended. You do not want to harm the Harlan. The Harlan is not to be harmed in any manner. Love that we have max... Oh my god, I was denied my range there. That Zomboid was highlighted for sure. Getting LASIK? No, it's CARES, guys. C-A-I-R-S I have to get. It's not LASIK. The first procedure's already done. I already got one of my eyes done. It went well. And I think it's helped. I think. But I cannot, like, know for certain until I get my other eye done. And then get new glasses. Because right now, at this point, this little piece of my glasses over here, this specific lens is, like, doing nothing. Because it's out of date. It's the wrong prescription now. Let's take a look at your boots. Work boots. They do have holes in them. Yeah, 2 holes. That was a very loud... Wow, that's a very loud bird. Oh my god, I've never heard that bird before. Very, very loud bird. I didn't like that very much, actually. It was very, very loud. What does CDDA stand for? It's a reference to a game called Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, which I guess has a insane difficulty mode, much like this challenges. I thought I saw this door wiggle. I could have sworn the door wiggled for a second. Oh, alright. Well, that's alright. Why is it chill, CDDA? What changes to the CDDA? Nothing. It's just we're pretending everything is fine in this playthrough and nothing horrible is happening. Oh, they've completely lost me. They are foolish beings. Oh, it appears the Zomboids on the rear, however, have figured it out. Maybe not, however, though. We'll see. Yo. No way. Austin? Coming in out of nowhere with 10 gifted subs. Thank you so very much, Austin, for the gifted subs. That's an insane amount of support. Enjoy, guys. If you got a gifted sub from Austin, please be sure to thank Austin. W Austin in the chat. Keeping the hype train going just a little bit longer, too. Thank you, man. Oh, there goes my weapon. Not ideal. That's fine, though. Stomp. 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 Thank you. All right, perfect. Thank you so much, Zuki, for follow. Just saw you were streaming. I am indeed. The Zomboiding goes well. Originally, we were going to do DayZ today, Austin, but then the DayZ server I was going to play on. Disgustingly long queue. I'm almost curious how long the queue is right now. Roll the wheel! Wrong playthrough. Guys, the wheel is done. Unfortunately, no more wheel on Lizzie. We will continue Lizzie's playthrough, though. We will go back to Lizzie... maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, it depends. Another mac and cheese I'm not allowed to consume. Why am I being griefed in this manner? Why does this keep happening to me? I can't have my mac and cheese. This is absurd. I just want mac and cheese, and I'm not allowed to. So many boxes of noodles. Wasted. Absolutely wasted. I don't know. Check the queue, please. I'd have to close out of Zomboids, I think. Let me see if I can open up DayZ without... Wait, DayZ is also running. Oh my god, I've had DayZ... Okay. We can find out then. How bad is the queue right now? Let's see how bad the queue is, just for fun. Oh, the server crashed. The server crashed. Maybe it was not meant to be. The fact the server is offline, it's not supposed to be offline right now. I know the times the server reboots. Now is not one of the times the server reboots. So, maybe this was good. Maybe this was good that we did not do DayZ. You play DayZ through the base launcher? I didn't know there was any other launcher. Someone else recommended earlier DZSA, but I don't have that. I haven't downloaded it, I guess, yet. Delana with the bits, though. I missed the cute corgi bits, so here you go. Thank you so much for the corgi bits. It is a cute little dog. That's the best one to use. I'll look into that then. I will look into that then. What should I turn on and turn off in the game? Are you talking about for sandbox mode? I would honestly recommend, for sandbox, increase peak population day if you're more experienced in the game, because then you at least have the easy start, but then it's more difficult as time goes on. One thing I always play with, though, is all known on start, just so I can have the map knowledge just for my character right away. And it helps me demonstrate and like show locations off in game too. But it really is whatever you'd like, frankly, for sandbox. There's not really any setting I would say like, oh no, you have to play with this off. You know, it's whatever you would like, guys. Whatever you would like. All right, well, I did not know I had DayZ still open. I didn't know I could have multiple Steam games running at once, in fact. That's news to me. Super easy to use auto downloads mods if you are playing modded that is. See, the DayZ launcher also auto downloads the mods. Is that like a new feature then by like the normal DayZ launcher? Or no? Because again, I'm still like I've played a good amount of DayZ at this point, but like I'm still brand new, I would say. Like I really don't know a ton about DayZ. Those are fresh. I'm gonna leave them there, but that's actually great to find another fresh pair of sneakers. Really convenient. Couldn't tell I've used since launch standalone. I played DayZ since it was an Arma 2 Arrowhead mod. So many people talking about the mod today as well. We might have to try out the mod at some point soon if we can. Alright, well, we are running low on weapons here at this point. I do have the backup wrench, but I don't think the wrench is going to last too long, unfortunately. How many games could you run? Truthfully, I still have no idea. I didn't know I could keep DayZ open. Maybe because it has a launcher, it doesn't really count it. Maybe that's that. Why sneakers and not boots? Supposedly there's a run modifier to boots, so you don't run as fast, which I don't think really matters in this game, quite frankly. But the boots had holes in them. The boots had holes. How come no DayZ? DayZ broke. DayZ server no work. The queue did look very long, though. The queue did look very long, so... Yeah, I'm kind of glad we did not end up doing DayZ. I wanted to do DayZ tonight, but, I mean, if it's going to be crashing... then yeah, there's no point in doing DayZ tonight if the server's just gonna keep crashing. We should just do our own DayZ server. I might just say fuck it and do it next week. Like, we just do our own little server. Our own little mini stuff. Oh, that's huge, by the way. I'm gonna have half of that now. Oh, I love that. We're probably losing weight anyways, too. 76? Oh my god. Here, finish off the rest of that then. Finish off the... I have to eat the ketchup as well. Boom. There we go. Up arrow. Alright, and now... last little bit we have with the peanut butter. Where did it go? Back in here. There we go. All better. Alright. That was all the food, though, I think. Yep, that was all the food. Please go to Louisville. Guys, we were in progress to go there, but we're not going there anytime soon. Because guess what? West Point. That happens. We love West Point. Loved your videos on YouTube. Just started Project Zomboid, and I'm loving it. Let's go. I hope your playthroughs are going well. Best of luck. How many hours do you have on Zomboid so far? I will buy the game if you do. Guys, alright, how about this? We just say next week we will do our own DayZ server. I will add the spooky mods to the game. We will do our own DayZ spooky server. Next Monday. Am I just announcing it? Are we just doing it? Are we just making a DayZ server? Did we ever get back to the car? No, we are slowly working our way over to go back to the car. But that is going to be a multi-day process. We are not going to get there tonight, and I cannot read that book of foraging. Thank you, by the way, Skirkins, for the follow. He finally admitted to love West Point. I wouldn't say that. I would more admit that we are trapped here until further notice. Because what other option do I have? Oh my god, sleeping zomboids. I love the sleeping zomboids. Would it be DayZ standalone or the Arma mod? It would be DayZ standalone. If I were to make a server. Because I don't even have the Arma game that DayZ runs on, like the mod. Out of curiosity, do they update the mod at all? Or no? Also, 50 hours is crazy. In one weekend, you got 50 hours? That's like the whole weekend. That's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, basically the whole time. But I'm glad you're enjoying the game. DayZ, sadly, does not have crossplay. It would be a PC server. There is a console version of DayZ, but I'm pretty sure the console version only has console servers. If I'm wrong, someone let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Kentucky looks like such a nice place to live. I wish it was real. You know, if you can get past all the zomboids, yeah, this place is actually really nice. Oh, that's a nice bag on you, by the way. Hold on, bag alert. What do we have here? Food? No. Tragic. West Point kind of sucks. Oh, it's horrible. I hate West Point. It's really bad. Oh, hi. I don't know how people like West Point. I'm gonna be honest. After playing so many hours of this game, I really cannot think of a redeemable quality to West Point. And I know the immediate go-to is like, but Beaver, there's a gun shop here. You can get guns, lots of guns. It's like, great. You are right. You can get lots of guns. You know where else I can get lots of guns? Military Surplus Store by Rosewood. Doe Valley Farming Store. Quarantine Zone. Literally any survivor home. So many different places to get guns other than West Point. I don't need to go to West Point. I can go to any police station in the game. I don't need West Point. I hate West Point. Don't get Beaver started on West Point, guys. I hate this town. I really do. Every second we're spending in West Point is just a reminder of like, wow, we could be in Louisville right now, like building a base, building our permanent fortress, getting crazy loot from the Amazon fulfillment warehouse. All of this stuff. Guns Unlimited, yeah, Guns Unlimited is pretty hard to get into, though, I will be honest. But yes, that is also an option. The farming store, not the farming store, but the hunting lodge over on the outskirts of Louisville by the quarantine zone. The malls have gun stores, you know. Beaver talks about West Point like he was born there. I was born at West Point, molded by it. I didn't see Rosewood until I was a man. By then it was nothing but easy. Why is it so dark? They have no windows in here. That is just all dark over there. Talk about horrible lighting setup for their home. Wow. Okay. No natural... Oh, that's huge. This is value right there. Wow, that was value. I will also eat the sugar cube, just because I am secretly a horse. Nay. 10 out of 10 architecture. We love not having windows in our homes, guys. I will take the canned goods and give me a stick of butter. I'll take a pickle, and I will take milk, and I will take mustard. I will say yes to all. Okay. We are going to have to go and figure out somewhere to rest for the evening. So you know what? I might just go back to that one double-story house that had a door. And maybe we just sleep there for the evening. I know there was one house that was, like, relatively safe. It was this one, right here. Granted, the backyard could be really gross. We're not going to worry about that right now. I also don't think I checked the basement at all, but also we have no flashlight to get into the basement. So, problems, oh problems. Do all items have purpose, or are there some junk items? There are some junk items, but a lot of items do have purpose. I would say it's kind of rare for an item to just be purely junk. Even something as basic as a paperclip could be used for example, making a fishing rod. You could use that as the hook in your fishing rod if you wanted. You could use makeup to customize your character's outfit, or your appearance. You can wear jewelry. Or you could actually, if you're doing like a roleplay server, count that as like currency, which I guess doesn't really count, but could try that. Money you can burn to light a fire. Books can be read to reduce your sadness and despair and your boredom, which is great. I'm trying to think. Toothpicks can be turned, or excuse me, toothbrushes can be turned into weapons. I'm really trying to think of like any item that I would consider junk that like isn't junk. Hairspray you can turn into bombs. Cold packs can also be used for bombs. Broken glass can be stepped on to create a cheese for medical. Yes, that is true. You can cheese medical XP by stepping on broken glass. Made it to the farm north of the CDDA start. Where's the best place to look for food after that? Are you on build 41? Because I'm going to be honest, it sounds like you're on build 41 if you're at the farmhouse. Shad, thank you for the follow. Welcome back, Beaver. Hope you had a good rest. I did indeed. I had a very nice rest, guys. I am back and more Beaver than ever. I was going to do work over the weekend, but then I was like, nah, I can't work. I like your genuine growth and grind. Keep up the work and you'll be big. Thank you. I appreciate that, PTX. I just enjoy making my little content. If people like it, I'm happy. You know? Not everybody loves it. Each their own. Oh yeah. Hello there, Mr. Dorks. How are you doing? Oh, this is torn down. I actually think I did go down here. Right? There was a door. We're not testing that. We'll come back with a flashlight. I'm going to check the last few homes on the other side of the road that we did not loot yet. And then we'll start making our way back into West Point. But it does seem, at least from my experience right now, that this portion of West Point is at least relatively clear. Not perfectly clear. It's way better than 41, though, I would say. I feel like build 41 this area was pretty bad. Jorgs is wonderful. I love that. Yes voter payout. Oh my god, it is time for the yes voter payout. Enjoy, yes voters. Enjoy. I don't plan on ending the stream anytime soon, but I am going to do only one more Gamba, guys. This will be our final Gamba of the evening. Even though I plan on going for a good amount while, I don't know when that will be I end. So just for safety, final Gamba. Get your Gambas in. Enjoy, yes voters. Had a good rest? I did, Danny, I did. The Slayathon, again, the Slayathon was such a great time. It was so nice to meet so many new viewers as well. There were a lot of people that kept coming in saying, like, I see your shorts or whatever, but I'm never able to catch a stream because of the time zones or whatever, and that was nice to meet a lot of new people that way. Definitely draining towards the last 2 days. I would say Friday was a really tough start. I was not great Friday at the start. Slowly got into the groove, got into it, you know, as we got into the stream, but yeah, at the very tippy top start of Friday, not feeling it. Not feeling it. But it's over. We finished the Slayathon. We finished it. No more 12-hour streams, day in, day out. We are all good. I wish I was a zombie. It seems kind of chill. Honestly, it's not that bad. If you don't mind, like, having no thoughts, aimlessly wandering around, like, it's pretty chill. You get to just hang out. You can lay on the ground, watch the birds fly by, hang out with some farm animals if you want, see them freak out at your appearance. You can slowly decay and fall apart and watch your bones and muscles and skin and tissue just become necrotic and literally fall off your face. And you can also bang your head into doors and windows, which is I mean, it doesn't sound like great right now, but I promise you when you're a zomboid, it's incredible. One of the best things to do as a zomboid. Sounds better than paying taxes. I still have to do taxes. Is that a bag of... Oh, it is. You know I love my sugar, guys. You know I love eating my sugar. Sign me up. It beats my 9 to 5. Chocolate and sugar. Yeah, our character is not having the healthiest diet right now. We did have a can of carrots, though, a moment ago, right? Some sort of canned vegetable, so... Maybe it's okay. Maybe that counteracts it a little bit. No butter. Kind of sad. Kind of sad. That's alright, though. Canned spaghetti bolognese. Oh my gosh. Definitely eat that as well. Little pasta. Yum, yum. Sage with a 270 stream streak. Thank you for that. How are you doing, Sage? Welcome in to the stream. This is actually a great house to check out. All that food was wonderful. Another sewing kit as well. Again, I really don't need any of this. I have so much sewing equipment, but I will take antidepressants. I don't know if I have any of those yet. I did have one. Oh, hello. There we go. You also get free food? I don't think you get any free food as a zomboid. It's very rare you get some free food, guys. Also, the free food is your old friends and neighbors, so... I mean, still technically food, but there is an emotional aspect to it, no? A slight emotional aspect. Take some of the antidepressants now. You're probably right, I should, because we are sad. But I feel like if I just eat my chocolate bar, everything will be fine, right? Have a chocolate bar first. It did not save it. Okay, I'll take an antidepressant then. We did go from weepy to sad, though. So, small improvement. There's the final house over here. Take a little peek. Thankfully, it is not looted. Hello there, homeowner. Howdy. Would love a new short blunt weapon, or any weapon in general, other than bladed weapons. I saw a couple knives, but, like, we do not care. That is also well worth it. Wow, what a find. And a lighter, finally. Something I can use to illuminate those dark areas. It's not going to last very long, but we'll take it. That was so annoying to not have a flashlight. So I can go check the basement really quick. But that is this side of West Point. Finito. Which is good. I remember this house, indeed. Indeed, indeed, Nussy Jussie. That was an iconic home. That was where Chef Anderson died. That was where we had one of Rick Gravy's big RP events. Oh, this is locked. Okay. Surely I can get into the trunk from here, though, right? Oh, I sure can't. Lots of medical gear. Wow. Biohazard container. Oh, they're coming. They are coming. Hello. Glad I got out when I did, because that would have been bad. As much as I wanted to keep looting, it would have been real bad. Perfect. Such a chat that CDDA is capable of being chill. It's, I mean, the situation we're in is not great, but, like, we've kind of dealt with a majority of the problem at hand, although I don't love how many... I feel like they're rotating in from somewhere else. I'm not exactly sure where, though. I'd rather eat brains than a bag of sugar. Really? That is shocking. I don't think many people would join you in that. I'm going to be honest. I think a lot of people would pick the bag of sugar. I know I would pick the bag of sugar. I know I certainly would pick the bag of sugar. But yeah. Back to Zomboid, back when it started pre-alpha. Back then the player was 2D. I remember that. I didn't play then. I've watched so many videos, though, of the tech demo and what it originally was. And it looks so interesting. It's so crazy how far this game has gone from its literal, like, all 2D graphics engine. All the zombies looked the exact same. And now it's like this. Like, it's just night and day difference. It's really cool, though. It's really, really cool. The calories have been plentiful this run. Ooh, yes. Most bountiful indeed. And now, I will go check over here by the church. Surprised to see no vehicles in the parking lot. Normally, I feel like we see at least a car in this parking lot, but I guess not this time. I will check the shed. Pen that's blue. A little rope is cool. We could probably use that for some crafting recipes later on, but we'll hold off for now. What was that on the ground, though? Oh, welding torch. Okay. I don't think I need that right now. I'll see if I can check out this building. I can't remember if there's something in the back or not. Oh, hello there. How are you doing? What is that groaning? Oh, is there a zomboid? What is happening over here? Oh, dude, they're sitting in the pew. That's actually so cute. Guys, the zomboid is praying to be transformed back into a human. The zomboid is praying for God to remove the zomboid virus from their body. Hallelujah. She is praying for a savior from this disease. Was I the chosen one? Repenting for her sins? Perhaps she is Girly Pop. You were to be freed. Do not fret. You were to be freed. Hallelujah. She is freed. I'm actually going to take her watch as well. God bless. I've never seen a zomboid chill like that, though. That's crazy. They didn't attack you? No, they were chill. What happened there is they spawned inside of the chair, so they actually were, like, glitched. It's kind of the same thing as, like, a staircase zomboid. Have you ever seen, like, a zomboid stuck under a staircase? Same thing there. They're peaceful. They just kind of hang out and they groan very loudly to let you know, like, they're chill. Oh my god, a skeletoid. I didn't do that. That's not my skeletoid. Okay, these gates... Wow, that's really annoying. Why do they open like this? Shouldn't it... I don't like those. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This is not what the House of the Lord is for. I'm sorry. I tried to free the Zomboid. Alas. What is actually on the sign over here? There's a sign... What does that say? God knocks, answer the door. Oh, I get it, because Knox County. That's funny. That's cute. I don't like that, by the way. They're all pulling up. The door is perhaps being answered. There we go. Next. My wrench! No, dude, I don't have a wrench anymore. Okay, we are starting to run out of weapons. I don't know if I have a backup. I do not... I mean, I have a butterfly knife. I don't think this is gonna last very long, though. Let's give it a shot. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That was way too many jabs. That was way too many jabs. For one Zomboid. I don't love that at all. I need some pushes here if we're gonna handle this. I need to get a new weapon. There might have been a weapon again in that shed, though, far back. We could go double check. Also the basement. Or the trunk of the white van that we did not look at yet. We'll see. We will see. This is not Lizzie, guys. We're going to be going back to Lizzie soon, though. Today, we're just swapping it up, having a little bit of CDDA. Enjoying a little bit of CDDA. By the way, guys, if you are new to the stream, the one thing I ask, please help me out with the follow button. That is all I request. We are live Monday through Friday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I would love to see you all return. Today is going to be a bit of a shorter stream than I usually do because we literally just did super long streams last week. So this week will be a little bit more relaxed. I also have a lot of editing I need to catch up on and stuff like that. So hope you guys understand. But I hope you guys are enjoying the stream nonetheless. Snack, hello there. I got it. Unfollowed. No need to thank me. Thank you, Snack. You have figured it out. You broke the code. Thank you much. Thank you very much, Now for the gifts about to Iv Zappa. If you were in chat, Zappa, be sure to thank Now. Very kind of you, Now. How are you doing? Lizzie is the Slayathon character, everybody asking. How come no spear from planks with knife or metal bars? Well, you can't turn spear into, or you can't turn plank into spear anymore. Spear cannot be made from planks in build 42. So those planks, if I pull up use it in recipe, yeah, no more spear. I could make a nail-spiked weapon, but I don't have a hammer anymore. And then even then, it's a plank with nails, so it's not going to be that great. Yeah, build 42, it's no more planks, it's the wooden rods and saplings, right? Let me see. Carve spear would be what? Or assemble spear. Do I not have the ability to carve a spear? I should be able to. Oh my god, do I not have it unlocked? I have to be getting griefed by someone. Oh my god, prepare the pizza, though. Yummy, yummy. How are you doing? Random question. Can I get through a store security chain with the bolt cutters? Not to my knowledge, no. The security things, I think, are welding torch or sledgehammer only. That is it. Found your channel from YouTube. Your stuff is really funny. Thank you. How are you doing, XP? Welcome in. First time chatter. You could use tree branches for short blunt. They don't last very long. Tree branches kind of suck, to be honest. We used them with Lizzie when we were like level 8, level 9. Not great. Not great. So, gonna try to avoid tree branches if I can. I mean, if we have no other option, of course, yeah, we'll pull out the tree branch, but... Real ones remember Zooplar. Dog, real ones remember General Meeks. Real ones remember Harold's. Real ones remember Kara. How many of you remember... I think there's only like maybe a handful of people here right now that could say they remember Kara. If you remember Kara, raise your hand in the air. Oh dear. Oh, what a stomp. Holy shit. Didn't even use the weapon there. That's wild. Remember Techno Beaver? I do, Kumar. I do. Jorgs with a 7-stream streak as well. Todd remembers Meeks. Real one remembers the rotten cheeseburger. Okay, that was really bad. That one was really, really bad. But a memorable moment. A learning moment as well. I need to see that. Let's pull up that clip. That's a great clip. Me dying to the cheeseburger. That's a great clip. Hold on. It's an iconic moment. Absolute iconic moment. Guys, this is the clip. I'm gonna turn on my music really quick. Oh, I still have Grok open. What the fuck? Hold on, no more Grok. There we go. Alright, this is the clip I'm talking about. This was the rotten cheeseburger death. That was his name too, Frank. I forgot about him. That was my longest playthrough at the time, by the way. I had just hit over a month, and I was actually working on a fully custom base in Riverside. I remember this. We were going to build a boathouse, basically. I was going to build a little bridge out onto the river and then have a giant, like, mansion on the water. Yes, that is a much younger Beaver, by the way. That was like that was like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. When was this posted? 2021. 2021, guys. So yeah. A baby beaver. Kind of. Much younger then. Much younger. 2021 though is when I had this happen to me. And that was when I was brand new to Zomboid. I didn't realize that rotten food would kill you like that. I honestly thought that rotten food, the worst it would do is like you get a little stomach ache and you'll be out of commission for like a day or two. I didn't know it had the chance to actually end your run. So that was a learning experience. That was an important moment for me. That taught me a lot about Zomboid. Can you do it again with your CDDA character? Guys, tell you what, if we see a rotten cheeseburger, I will gamble on it, okay? I will roll a number between 1 and 100, and if we roll the number 1, I have to eat the rotten cheeseburger. There you go. Bro died to the burger. We did indeed die to the burger, guys. But that's okay. It's a learning experience. That is the key, guys. It's a learning experience. Learning experience. Bro, do a D20? Okay, you guys are trolling a little bit, no? A D20 for eating a cheeseburger. That's crazy. Damn, now I want a cheeseburger in real life. Dude, I'm actually very hungry myself. And, I am somewhat tempted to, when I am done streaming, figure out, like, food. Maybe I go out and grab something. But it's getting late. I don't think I could really do that. Yeah, it's getting kind of late. I don't think I could even do that if I wanted. But yeah. Aren't you the guy who put cheese on my cheeseburger? I might have been. They tried all they could. Wow, that one actually tried even more. That one tried even way more. That's fine, though. I'll roll a D20. Fine. If I get a 1. Here, we'll ask Siri. Pick a number between 1 and 20.
A random number between 1 and 20 is 20.
I landed perfect 20. Perfect 20. That means I would go to eat the rotten cheeseburger, and it would be the best tasting cheeseburger ever in the world, and somehow it would give me superpowers as well. A perfect 20. Never eating the burger. Guys, now we know everything is going to go great for Harlan. Literally the reverse. Now we should give you a non-rotten cheeseburger. Am I allowed to just spawn in a non-rotten cheeseburger? Do I just allow myself to have a normal cheeseburger? I feel like that's cheating for sure, but I mean, after rolling a 20, dude, come on. I feel like I have to. Oh, I think my cat... Oh, my cat is freaking out outside. I might have to go help my cat in a moment. Also, I might need to run away, period, because this is a lot, and we're also exerted, and there's a lot in the house, too. That's really... Yeah, let's fall back. Let's fall back. That's a lot of them. My cat is freaking out. I need to help my cat in a moment. I need to deal with that. Okay, so I think the shoes are destroyed. Are the shoes destroyed? Yes, they are. That is why we have backups. There we go. That does not solve what we just experienced. So much for rolling a 20, dog. So much for the 20. Oh my god, you're still alive. Hello. Oh my goodness as well. On the flank. No one else is coming, though. Are they? I hear them. Someone knows. Someone knows something. This is the guy who knows. Alright, I have to destroy you, and then I have to help my cat. Alright. Guys, give me, like, literally 30 seconds to help my cat. I hear her freaking out. I think she just wants food. So I'm gonna go feed my cat really quick. She is losing it. Alright, I'll be right back. I was muted, I forgot. And just like that, the cat has been satiated. Very, very good. Yes, the map, the plants on the walls, I see people asking about this. This is not a mod. This is actually natural. Over time in your playthrough, if you survive for a long time in Project Zomboid, you will see the world get overgrown. The road will start falling apart with cracks and potholes. You'll see vines grow on the side of walls, bushes and trees growing all over the place. It'll be really bad. What does your cat look like? She's an orange tabby. Lavender, thank you for the bits. Love the stream. Thought you might like to know that the past few times I've watched random zombie streamers that you are known. The YouTube Shorts Zomboid guy. Wait, what? Are you saying when you tune into like other Zomboid streams, people know me as the Zomboid YouTube Shorts guy? If Kit Kat could talk, what do you think she would say? Give me food. That is her biggest joy in life. It is either lounging on the bed, lounging on the couch, ripping up the $50 Amazon rug from Amazon that I spent $50 on, or food. Those are the only 4 interests and joys she has in life. Oh, what a weapon on you. Holy. This game can be PvP. It's not the best, I'm gonna be honest. The PvP is kind of mid, but there is PvP if you want PvP. Right now we're in single player though. She would also say meow, I think. She probably would, yes. Did you spend $50 on the rug? I sure did, guys. Hence why it is forever known as the $50 Amazon rug. I do get a little bit of marinara sauce. I love that. Do I get some butter? No, I don't think I do. I'm denied my butter. I will have the cracker. Let's go find out. Hold on. Have your cracker. Who is banging like that? Because that needs to stop. Too much banging. I think they're over here. Yes, they are. Hello. Oh, you are not wearing clothes. Alright, we'll take care of that. Don't worry. Here, you come over here. Pick them up. Okay, and let's go ahead and just... There we go. Alright, all better. It's almost as if nothing bad happened in this room a moment ago. Exactly, you're understanding it now. How much does Zomboid cost? It was just on sale for $13. Unfortunately, you missed the sale. It is now $20 again. That's full price. I actually, guys, I messed up and I missed the sale. When I was chatting with Preds over the weekend, there were a couple games we decided we would want to try out together at some point. So I put them in my cart. I forgot to buy them. And I woke up today going to buy them. And then I found out the sale is over. So I went from spending like $20 to $30 on it to like $70. And I was like, oh dear. I snoozed. And because of that, I loosed. That's alright though. I was lurking. I heard you have YouTube shorts for West Point. This slander. West Point is the best map. No, I do have a West Point short coming out soon, guys. I fucking hate that place. You are the token Zomboid shorts guy for sure. Out of curiosity, Lavender, who did you, what streams did you go to where they said I was the Zomboid shorts guy? Just out of curiosity. I still need to rest a little bit more. There we go, all better. Will we ever get to meet the kitty? I showed off Kitty on Friday, guys. If you weren't there for the Slayathon, you missed Kitty. But if you want to see Kitty, if you want to see a photo of my cat, just head on over to the Discord. I post photos of the cat ever so often. Are they on that window? Wait, I was just in there. Oh my god, they've broken... Look at this little construction worker. Wow. So, the construction worker breaks into the home, breaks my window, and let me guess, now you're going to sell me the solution. He'll install a new window, right? Yeah, we do not respond to scams around here. I cannot believe I just witnessed that. Come here. Out you go. Disgusted by that Zomboid and their behavior. Absolutely disgusted. The Slaython was epic. I'm glad you liked it. It was a really good time, guys. It was a really, really good time. I enjoyed streaming it. It was a lot, you know. I'm not gonna lie. Thursday and Friday, especially, was a little tough. But we got through it. We did it together. I gotta fix up that bandage. There we go. Let's go ahead and continue checking. I did not check all of this. I have that wine. It is getting late. I could sleep here. Or go back to the other house that's 2 stories and sleep there. That might be safer. Maybe I do that. I don't know. We must be getting into fall because my allergies are freaking out, dude. It's always when I'm on stream, though. Like, throughout my day, I'll be fine. I won't really, like, sneeze at all. Then I'll boot up stream and my body's like, yeah, you're streaming? Now is the perfect time to non-stop sneeze. Very kind of my body. Oh, this is the big pile from earlier. I don't know if I'll be able to handle this group. Because we are so exerted, so muscle strained. And also tired now, too. We're starting to get a little bit drowsy. But I'm going to power through it. We're going to try to finish off this group. Wow. I'm actually impressed with how well we're doing with our stats right now. Stay down. Thank you. No finish? Gotta get a finish, right? There we go. That was greed right there. The fact we got away with that truly is a testament to how foolish the Zomboids are. This is not the marathon, guys. The Slayathon is over. We have completed the Slayathon. The challenge was successful. We accomplished our goal. And I'll have all the VODs getting uploaded starting next week. I have it set up so that while I'm away in TwitchCon... wow. Oh my gosh. I was just out of reach. I am very lucky. Very, very lucky. Check flank. We're clear. But yeah, while I'm away at TwitchCon, each day a new episode of the Slayathon will get posted to the VODs channel. So if you really want to watch back any of those moments, there you go. One of them had a bag. Let's take a look here. Small backpack. What do you have? A magazine on future paleontology. That might be a really exciting read later on. Let's take a look at that. I'll definitely have that. That'll be what we read before we go to bed. A little nighttime literature, guys. Home we go. Oh, they are in my backyard. I am hoping they don't notice. They may have noticed, however. I don't think they're intelligent enough to know no. So I think we'll be fine. There's zero way they will know. They will be in the house, though, when I get up in the morning. Alright, that was a lovely read, by the way. I'm very inspired by paleontology. We put that away for now. I will also enjoy, before I go to bed... First off, this dented can of food, I'll just put that away in here for now. I'll have my wine. A little bit of vino, straight from the cart. At Cade, thanks for the follow. And also Emperor Blizzard, thank you for the follow. The Slayathon inspired me, and now I have a 1-month file going on. Insane pop in Rosewood, almost cleared and moving on to the police station. And then the prison. I hope it goes well. The prison, prepare for trouble. It will be bad. It will be bad. Just a forewarning. When I first got into Zomboid, you were the first streamer's content I ever came across on YouTube. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you've been enjoying the content. Guys, we have a lot more coming out soon. I have a couple other games I'm going to be making content on as well over the next few weeks or so. With TwitchCon and all the conventions going on, it's going to be a little sporadic on posting, but I hope to have regular content. It just kind of depends, guys. It truly does depend. We'll see, though. I'll be getting back to my studies. No worries, Mr. Bing Bong. It's very good to see you. Enjoy your evening. I am new here. Are you the Fortnite streamer who beat Ninja? I did indeed kill Ninja Tyler Blevins, guys, in Fortnite Battle Royale. If you're not aware, I did indeed murder Ninja. What population do you play on, Beaver? Normally, I play around Insane Pop. For this, we're doing CDDA, so whatever the default CDDA population is. In fact, I'm curious. People always ask. I thought the population on Build 41 was 6x. Let's find out together if it is truly much higher or not. It should be, though. Let's see. I'm on the wiki right now. The game, the time since Apocalypse set to 13 months in, so very, very gross. Erosion set to fast, yup, we noticed that. Starting season winter, yup. Zombie population appears to be set at insane. I forget who told me this. I'm pretty sure it was another Zomboid content creator, though, where, like, the number was close to 6x population on Zombie Pop. So, past insane. Not too far past insane, but pretty, I mean, still a decent chunk past insane. I don't really know. I don't agree with this one, though, by the way. On Build 41, the loot was definitely said way lower. Loot was definitely hard to come by. So, I think that's a lie. Unless I missed, they said loot somewhere, but no, I don't see that. I do not see that. Hello there, by the way, iKasic. Welcome in, thanks for the follow. Beaver, have you ever considered streaming on Twitch? No, I've never thought about that. Guys, we're actually streaming on X, the Everything app. If you guys could go like the stream on X, that would really help me out a ton. All right. You could also ask Grok to let you know like what the funniest moments of the stream are right now if you want to like go back to them and watch later on. By the way, at the same time, if you're not buying Super Grok, like please get Super Grok. I know it's like a lot of money a month. I know it's like $7 grand a month, but it really is worth it. If you're a fan of Big Bad Beaver, if you're a fan of the streams, you really have to get Super Grok. That page is for Build 42. Click the Build 41 link. Hold up. Wait, was I incorrect? Hold up. This is Build 42. Oh my gosh. Okay, so population is insane then on Build 42. I guess maybe they didn't tweak loot then. Maybe loot is Apocalypse. Let's take a look at Build 41 though. What did they do here? Zombie population still set at insane. Minimap is turned off, fine. All perishable food will always be found rotten. I mean, same. Loot rarity, insanely... Okay. Alright, so they did change that. I'm glad I'm not insane. I'm glad I'm not, like, losing my mind here thinking, like... Because Build 41... I think Build 41 CDDA was way harder. That's my opinion. Build 42 CDDA has kind of been a cakewalk. If you can get past the start, it's really not that bad. With the loot changes, it's really not that bad. We'll take it. But that's okay. What is X? You know, never mind. I'll go ask on Twitter. Guys, it's no longer Twitter. Okay, Elon Musk has owned the app for many years. It's time to stop calling it Twitter. Okay. And refer to it as its proper name. Any tips on getting past the start? On Build 42, it was 100% RNG. Build 42 getting past the start is 100% luck. I have found the best strategy to be kind of hang out around the starting homes. On Build 41, the strategy always used to be go over to the farm area. You can't really do that on 42. 42, it's way too infested. And the fact you now deal with muscle strain makes it incredibly challenging. Like, clearing it out when you just spawn in is going to be close to impossible. So what I did for this playthrough, if you check back on the VODs, I think I literally just hung out at one of the neighboring homes from where you spawn. And I just slowly worked my way through the trailer park home. And then once we got over to that little convenience store by Zooplar's old house, that's when it became a cakewalk. Because that entire store was filled to the brim with loot. Literally so much food. And that's where things just like, it was just easy. But I'm glad to know that I'm in fact correct. Build 42 loot is more common than it was on Build 41 for CDDA. I'm glad I'm not crazy. I thought that my game was bugged, but I guess if this is how it's intended to be, then this is how it's intended to be. Maybe it is a bug, and they just haven't fixed it yet, and we're just all assuming this is correct. But that's alright. I only survived in Build 42 because of the farm. Really? Every attempt I have made on the farm was met with instant failure, basically. Especially the older Build 42 runs, where it felt like there were more zomboids all around there. Wow, that broke instantly, too. Alright, we are back to struggling on a weapon. Might have to rely on a tree branch, we'll see. Could go pull out the plank and just bonk them with the plank, but I don't think that'll do much either. Have you ever had dreams about this game? Yes, I did have a dream about this game. At least once. There's one that I remember very vividly. I was in, oddly enough, West Point, down by the train tracks, and it was right at the start of the Nox infection. The army was getting a train, like, with survivors on it, and they were gonna, like, extract us all, like, get us out of West Point. And I don't remember exactly what happened, but I guess some zombies, like, broke through the little gate they had or whatever, and there was a mad dash for the train. I was already on the train, but the train started pulling away. As it was pulling away, though, I saw a dog barking on the side of the train tracks. And I was like, oh no, if I leave, then the dog is... no one's gonna grab the dog. Gotta save the dog. And I jumped off the train to rescue the dog. And then I don't remember what happened after that point. But that was a really... I would not have done that in real life. Your dreams are adding more lore to Project Zomboid. What if that actually happened? W dog save? I guess it was, but like... in real life, I would not have done that. I would have stayed on the train 100%. I would have felt bad for the dog, but yeah, I would have kept the dog there. I would not have jumped off my train to safety for the dog. Depends on how fast the train was going. At the time, it was going slow when I jumped off. But then, when I finally got to the dog and then looked back, like, the train was gone. That's, like, the last thing I remember. I don't think I was successful in getting on the train. I can't really remember the rest of the dream, though. I don't know exactly what happened. I think I maybe just followed the train tracks, but I don't. I can't remember. But I used to actually... this is something interesting. There was a small period of my life where I was, like, very interested in lucid dreaming, the concept of a lucid dream. And, I was actually able to lucid dream a couple times, and it was such a surreal feeling every single time. to lucid dream. It was actually kind of cool, though. My lucid dreams never lasted more than, at most, a minute. But they were very interesting. So unique. If you guys have no idea what a lucid dream is, it's basically a dream where you realize you are dreaming. It is a dream where you realize, like, this is not happening. This is all fake in my mind. And then the idea is, if you're good enough at it, some people, they claim they're able to control their lucid dreams. So, like, they could do whatever they want in their dream at that point. I never got to that point, but I know I had at least 2 to 3 lucid dreams. Lucid dreaming is great. I always had to try for weeks at a time before I managed to get it. Same. It only, after my, like, 3rd try, I never had it happen again, and I slowly, like, stopped caring. I remember one of my attempts, though. It was a rainy day, and, I was waiting for, like, a car or something. And as I was waiting, here's what happened. Here's how I realized I was dreaming. As I was waiting, I pulled out a pack of cigarettes. And I started to light the cigarette and start to smoke. And then I realized, like, wait a second. I don't smoke. Why am I doing this? And that's how I realized I was lucid dreaming at one point. That was really funny to me. But then what happens to me is, like, I would realize I'm lucid dreaming and I would just immediately wake up. I would maybe get, like, again, at most a minute, but most of the times I would only get, like, a few seconds of, like, hanging out in the dream while knowing I was dreaming. I need one of you guys to have a hammer if you could. Playing Stomp the Yard has not been excellent. There we go. But, oh, I could check the basement with the lighter now that we have it. We'll only have a few seconds of light down there, though. The lighter tends to drain fast, but we could check it. There might be a weapon down there. We'll see. None of these guys have anything. So, yeah, I guess we'll go back. We'll see if our basement has anything in store for us. We've actually done a pretty decent job, though, of clearing out this part of West Point. I'll actually check this car, too. Again, we never checked this. Garden basket? What is inside the garden basket? Seeds and a hand fork. Okay. The scythe? I don't think I can use that, though, as a weapon. I think it's only used for cutting grass. I guess hand fork for now. That's a short blade weapon, if I remember correctly. Not going to be the best for us, but it's better than nothing. But yeah. Please, just one weapon. Hopefully we can have just one weapon. I hope the game blesses us with a singular weapon. There was a flashlight in the shed by the farmhouse. No way you're trolling. Which farmhouse are you talking about? The one all the way back by our very old base? Or the shed that we're close to right now? Okay, we're clear. Damn, short blade still sucks. I mean, our short blade level is really low. Oh, there was nothing at all in here. There was a tire iron, so I guess there we go. Plus a medium handle, which not in the best of shape, but that was it? Okay. I thought that room was going to be a lot bigger based on how dark it was, but maybe that's just because it was very dark. I was imagining it to be larger. I'll rest in this house for a moment if the door is closable. It is not, because the door does not exist. Fences are the best weapon. They are very handy. We love our fences, guys. What is back over here? Ah, nothing. My favorites. Short blade has always been for stealth builds. The assassination stabs, yes. Very handy, those assassinations. I love getting them, though. They're very fun to achieve. They're very, very fun to achieve. Alright, we are good to go now. Good to get out of here. Welcome, and by the way, the worst. Welcome back. Let us go ahead and probably go back. The one you are closer. Alright, we'll go check that farmhouse then. Or the shed. Surely you would never lie on the internet. Was there, in fact, a flashlight in here, and I was just blind the whole time? Flashlight, there was a flashlight. I was just blind. I don't think getting eye surgery is going to fix this, by the way. I don't think I think I'm going to forever be blind. Even with perfect eyesight, I think I'm always going to forget something. But that's okay, guys. That is fine. It's got a full battery, too. Plus, we get to spend... That was another battery. Wow. And there was one in here, too, no? In the crate? Okay, never mind. That's fine. That's okay. We will take it. The scythe cannot be used as a weapon anymore in Build 42. The scythe is only used as a tool now. Why is Yarpbot on my back? I actually have no idea, but don't be mean to Yarpbot, please. Yarpbot is very sensitive, guys. Be nice to the AI robots. 3 years from now, when they take over, if you're mean to them, they're tracking this stuff. They're all writing it down. All right, you will be first on the list, okay? Me, because I've been so generous and so nice and so caring to my little AI robots, I say please and thank you. They're going to come over to me and be like, all right, you can live out the rest of your days in this little tent over here, all right? You hang out over there. Speaking of short blade, no assassination? Come on. Harlan. Harlan. Oh, Harlan. Not an assassination, buddy. Come on. We're better than that. I thank ChatGPT every time you use it, and it knows. It likes that about you. Ooh, sleeping pills. That's a great find. Oh, I hear them. Oh, that's more zomboids than I like to see. Get me out. I should have had this open. That's fine, though. That was a little too close for comfort. That was a little too close. Did not enjoy that. But that is okay. We're only slightly over encumbered as well. We can get rid of the steel rod. Tell you what, I'll have the snow globe as a little treat. A yummy little snack for Harlan after a hard work has been achieved. How's our wound looking? Are we better? Surely yes, right, Harlan? No, it is not. Okay. I think they may have done something to wound infections. I feel like they last way longer now. They might actually matter now. We are stable at 77. Let's fix that with a nice little jar of peanut butter. Plus, we have margarine later on. Yes, sir. Up arrow. We'd love to see that. Is there any way to increase carrying capacity? Yes, if you increase your strength, you will be able to carry more. So, in fact, on this playthrough with Harlan, because we're 3 months in at this point. Where is it? Where is it? We are actually really close. Wow, we could get it very soon, in fact. If I do some workouts, we might have it. We'll see. But even something as simple as walking around over encumbered, this does give you the smallest amount of strength XP. It is kind of like a passive way to gain strength XP. Beaver, would you still love chat if we were a worm? For all I know, you probably are a worm. You could, in fact, be worms. All of you could be worms. And I wouldn't even know. Because you're just responding to me through text. Like, you might be a little worm that's, like, hanging out on a keyboard or something, like, wiggling around. And, I would have no way to know. Are any of you worms? You can come out and let me know. We as individuals could, but as a collective group, one big worm. Oh, so like one giant worm? Like with 100 alt accounts or something? I probably would not like that. I probably would not like that at all. Chat, he's on to us. I knew my entire community was nothing but worms. Chrome, thank you for the follow, by the way. I'm a beetle, says Grayson. Well, alright, we know that's not true. Because beetles can't use YouTube, okay? Only worms and people can. Alright, you have to take the pumpkin. It is spooky season, but guys, the pumpkin is burnt. I'll place it on the ground. How about that? Look at that. Oh, it looks gross. Guys, the pumpkin does not look appealing at all. I don't like that pumpkin. But I guess, you know what? Maybe it works out even better for spooky season. Maybe you want, like, an ugly pumpkin would be good for spooky time, you know? Dr. Grouch, welcome back in. Take the seeds. I could, but guys, we're not going to do any farming with Harlan. Zero farming will be conducted with Harlan, I'm promising you. I don't even think it's growing season for many crops in game right now. I think a lot of crops prefer summertime or fall, and we're just now starting to get into spring weather. It is currently March in-game. Oh, hold up. Take the seeds when it finally grows into the great pumpkin. That's when the run ends. Okay, I don't love that you pulled up like that when I was one hit away from the other Zomboid. Okay, once again, I feel like I'm one hit away, and then the other guy pulls up. We need to stop that, okay? Please and thank you. Please and thank. Oh my god, my weapon. I thought my weapon broke even before that. Can you go to the ground? Can you go to the ground? Thank you. Thank you. Alright, don't get up. And we are done. Are we finally able to loot in here? Just a few more. Just a few more, guys. The seeds can be hoarded, and every survivor needs a good hoard. Good thing I have already a horde of zomboids. Is that a pumpkin terminology? Horde? I've never heard of that terminology before. I'm just actually thinking, it's actually been a while since I've seen a pumpkin. Damn. Weird statement to say, but it's been a while since I've seen a pumpkin. I've not made a jack-o'-lantern at all. Nothing like that. Tactical Moose, thank you for the 45 stream streak. How many mods are you playing with? Only a couple. Only a few quality of life mods right now. Nothing insane on this playthrough. If you'd like to see a full list, though, X between mods, guys. Oh, hello there, friends. What are you doing? Goodbye. Goodbye. Perfect. What else is going on over here? Oh, a Zomboid. No bueno. Thank you. Alright. Now that we have a little bit of peace and quiet, let's check around, see if there's any loot to grab that I would care about. I get dried apricots. We'll take those. We will eat them, and they will be tasty. Thank you. What kind of mods would you have on a Build 42 multiplayer server? Honestly, all the quality of life stuff I use, and then probably some simple things for multiplayer. Like, for example, probably skill books. Probably the skill book journal mod, because so many people die. You guys said it's been fixed, so it no longer can be milked, if that makes sense. So probably would add that. Probably something like Only Cure as well, especially if it's a permadeath server, because I think mods like that make sense for multiplayer, where you want to play with all your friends. So many of you are trying to work on things like losing your levels in multiplayer. I feel like is way worse than single player. Especially the further in the server goes, the worse it is to lose your levels. That's it. Lizzie is indeed still alive, Snow. We will be going back to Lizzie later on. Is that a box on the table? A small parcel plus matches, although my matches have been set to unwanted. We would love matches. That's a full thing of matches. Why would I not want that? What's in the parcel? A sweater? Oh my gosh. Someone ordered a sweater on Amazon. That's so cute. That's a nice little sweater, though. I like that. That is so nice. Hello there, LWA. How are you doing? I already looted the bathroom in here. There is a plunger. I could take that as backup. Can't say no to weapons at this point of any caliber. And, I don't know. I kind of want to turn this into a new base. But it would require a little bit of work. We would need to definitely get some planks on some windows here. Definitely fix up the doorway. I could check the neighboring houses, though. Why don't we do that first? And then we can kind of make a decision if we want to move one of our bases here or not. Already I see a handful of zomboids out on the roadway over here. We are officially back towards, I would say, the main part of West Point, though. We are starting to get into the more densely packed portions of West Point. So the population and the amount of time it's going to take to get through said zomboids is only going to take longer and longer as time goes on. What is our short blunt skill at right now? Not really even that close to level 4. Lizzie leveled up short blunt like that, dude. It was instant. That's a level. That's a level. That's a level. That one counted as 2 levels because Lizzie was that good, you know? But alas, Harlan over here, not really in tune with the short blunt grind. More of a long blunt individual. Makes sense, perhaps. Makes sense, perhaps. I don't know. But it does suck because that means we're way less effective with short blunt weaponry. It's unfortunate. First live welcome in, Manny. How are you doing? Welcome into the stream. Beaver needs to apologize to me about his coleopetriophobia. I do not know what that is, but if it's a fear of beetles, I don't have a fear of beetles. I have a dislike of beetles. I don't like beetles. I think swimming has made me dislike beetles. Every pool that I go swimming in always has beetles hanging out in the water. And it's gross. I don't like the beetles in the water. Do beetles have the ability to swim, or are they just like, is that them drowning? Like, that can't be good for them, right? I don't think they can do anything about that. I think they're literally dying. I don't know. Either way, let's lock in. This house appears to be ransacked. Lot of rotten food. A lot of nothing else as well. I guess I will fill up my water bottle. And I will also throw away the carton and glass bottle. I don't really want that in my inventory. Yeah, this place has seen better days for sure. Nothing much we could use here. Empty shelves, yeah. Alright, so this house is toast. Ooh, a handful more of zomboids. I should go rest before we fight anyone else. We should go, like, get rid of our exertion. This music's really making me want to fire up GT. I love Gran Turismo. That is like the only game I play on my PS5 right now is GT7, even though it's kind of mid. Most beetles can swim. Really? This is shocking news to me. I did not know beetles could swim. There are even beetles meant for the water. This is crazy, dude. I had no idea beetles were this diverse. I always see videos online on Instagram of the giant beetles that like literally are the size of your hand. Those are the beetles I hate the most. I could never have a bug that sized in my hand. It would creep me out. It would absolutely creep me out. What mods am I using? I'm using mainly quality of life stuff, but if you type exclamation point mods in chat, you can find them, guys. He thinks I can't use a keyboard because I'm a beetle. Okay, if the beetles can find a way to use a keyboard, that's insane. This is news to me. Gran Turismo was my first PS1 game. I loved the original Gran Turismo. GT2, I don't think I played a lot of. I think I had it, but I don't think I really touched it ever. Because by the time, like, GT2 I think I got, we also had a PS2 with GT3. So I did not care. GT4, probably the best one in my opinion. GT5, a lot of fun as well. Did not play GT6 at all. Never once have I played GT6. And then GT7, I just got on PS5. It's mid. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of mid. I only got it because I didn't have anything else to play on my PS5 while I wait for GTA 6. But yeah, it's kind of mid. Oh my god, they're entering my domicile. This is a problem. Have you ever seen a Madagascar cockroach? Aren't they the giant cockroaches? Don't they also, like, make a really, like, loud hissing noise or something? Why are you using 8 no, I'm actually using CDDA. So the CDDA gives you overgrowth naturally without any mod. But yeah. I gotta rest up, dude. We are so tired. I also should not have been that zoomed in while resting. That was a really bad idea. Really dumb idea. But yeah. What mod lets us sit on the chair? That is not a mod. That is vanilla. In build 42, guys. We are on build 42.12, of course. What up there, Shark? What happened to DayZ? We couldn't get into the server. I spent like 45 minutes trying to load into the server. And it kept crashing. And the queue only went up over time. So I was like, well, DayZ's not happening tonight then for, I think, the 4th time in a row. I continuously... Oh, speaking of getting griefed, there you go. Be free. You're free now. Oh, wrong Zomboid. That works, though. There we go. Hello. Off the door. Oh, they're going to break that in a moment. That is close to breaking. It's also locked, so maybe this has to happen. I think that has to happen. We'll let him do what he does. We will let the Zomboid do what they must. Anyone on flank? No. They are coming down the street, though. Yeah, I really wanted to do DayZ today, and I couldn't get into the server, dude. And Shark, I think we've made a decision that next week I will do DayZ for Monday, and I will literally just make my own server. I will quite literally make my own DayZ server. I will go Thanos mode. This way I can be sure I can play. It'll take me some time to do, but I will make it work. Ever played State of Decay? I did, yes. We actually played a good amount of State of Decay 2 on stream during Zombie Week. That was a fun one. I have not played State of Decay 2 in quite some time, but I am interested in trying out State of Decay 3 when that releases. Which you guys told me apparently got delayed, so it might be a while, but I don't know. Hoping it comes out soon. Are you still going at it, really? Dog, can we... Wait, I could get him through there. Wait, what the fuck? Wait, stand up, buddy? Come back to the door? Anyways. So Maggot, the reason why Britta's is not currently on build 42 is because I think there's a library that the mod relies on that has not been updated for build 42. So I think what's happening, I think a lot of the popular mods right now aren't available for build 42 because they require library mods that have not been touched. And that honestly makes sense to me because the library mods probably rely on like stable code bases. Like you can't have the code change because every 5 seconds you have to change the library. So I think what's going to happen is once stable comes out for build 42, we'll probably see all the libraries get updated and then we'll see all the other mods get updated. But there is also the chance that just they'll never get updated, which is sad. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I certainly hope they get updated. I would love to have Brita's armor pack and weapons pack for build 42. But I don't know. I can't be for certain. I am certain, though, that is the reason they have not been updated. At least for now. Ooh, 9mm plus a 9mm pistol. We'll leave that there for now. That could be trouble. That could be a bad idea. How about the dance mod? That also, I think, requires a library. I'm pretty sure. I do not know. If DayZ gets the Arma 3 system, would it be better? I have no idea what the Arma 3 system is, so I do not know. Oh, it sounds like a Zomboid is knocking on the door. Multiple Zomboids. 2. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Great. Hello there, friends. It's very nice to see you both. Welcome to, not my home. I broke in here, actually. Looks like you guys did, too. One and the same. One and the same. I love that. Oh. 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 Okay, we got stuck in the door. Brokest. Thank you so much for the, follow. That broke streamer. Thank you for the follow. But yeah. Skyrim. Okay, I do have to go back to Skyrim, guys. You are correct with that. I don't know when we will go back to Skyrim, though. That's not low on my list, but it's not as high as DayZ or some other games. I still, like, dude, I need to do a DayZ stream. I need a DayZ stream. The fact I have not been able to stream DayZ is, like, driving me insane. It really, really is. I wish I could do some DayZ. But every time I go to stream DayZ, the universe does not allow me to stream DayZ. It has to be happening for a reason. I have done Surrounded. In fact, that is also very high on my list of games to go back to. Surrounded is one I want to revisit soon. My hope was we could do DayZ today, and then next Monday, maybe a little bit of Surrounded. And that did not happen. So next Monday will be DayZ. Then I'm off to TwitchCon. So I'm away for a few days. The streams are going to be a little sporadic along with uploads. And I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Fallout New Vegas has been a long time as well. Guys, I think New Vegas, I'm going to be honest. That's been like at least a year and a half. I think we might be abandoning New Vegas at this point. I think New Vegas is getting abandoned. I am not sure exactly how I want to handle New Vegas. I think, though, probably cancel. Can you stream Zomboid at TwitchCon again? I probably could. I might be able to, Kimar. I'm hoping this time... This is actually one of the things I'm happy about this time around, Kimar. When I went to TwitchCon last year, literally, like, every hour I had something planned. Which was really cool, because I got to go to, like, a bunch of events, speak to a bunch of people, there were a bunch of panels I visited, things like that. Really cool. This year, I'm going in, and I have nothing planned. Like, as of right now, I am doing nothing at TwitchCon. And the reason I'm happy about that is because there's a lot of opportunities that I would have been able to do that I did not get a chance to do last year because I already had plans. So I'm kind of rolling the dice and hoping this year, like, things will just impromptu happen like they did last year, and this time we'll be able to do them. Unlike last year where I went to the event and I was like, every offer I got, I was like, I'm sorry, I can't, you know? I'm hoping this time around we can be different. We'll see. But yeah. Surrounded is fun, guys. I think it's a little bit early. I really wish it had multiplayer. Out of all the zombie survival games I've played recently, Surrounded is one where I'm like, yeah, this needs multiplayer now. It is a solo dev, though. So, understandable that it doesn't have multiplayer just yet. But It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Surrounded's very, very fun. And we wake up at 4 in the morning. I don't love that. Super speed through time. Thank you. 6 a.m. Let me go ahead and check the ambulance. I never fully looted that ambulance. I know there was some gear in there. Thank you, by the way, Resident Evil, for the follow. Thank you as well there, Connor, for the follow. Guys, if you are new to the stream, the one thing I ask all of you, if you are new, please help me out by hitting the follow button. That is it. I would love to see you all come back. Plenty of bandages. In fact, do I need a new bandage? This might be healed. Oh, does the Zomboid know? It appears not. The Zomboid is unaware. Wondrous. Come here. Hello. Thank you. Thank you, by the way, Zero Scope, for the follow. Okay. And anyone else? Anyone else? It appears not. All right, that's good for me. Good for me. All right, we will take all of the medicine out from here, along probably with the alcohol wipes and the alcohol bottle. Definitely take more sleeping pills. Suture needle, sure. I don't need more painkillers. Don't I have a bunch of these now? Oh, I hear them coming, by the way. It's just one. I just checked. I didn't see you a moment ago. Where were you? What tree were you hiding behind? They could be hiding behind literally every single tree I see. That's what I hate about the Zomboids. Thought I heard one walking. I'm chill, though. I'm chill. I'm chill. Okay. Anything else I missed? Matches. I think we're good. I think that was basically it. I mean, there's a little bit more we could grab. I might as well take the painkillers. Fuck it. Everything else, though, I think I'm good on for now. And, yep, there is another... I have no idea where they're coming from. They might actually be coming out of all the trees. They could just be appearing mysteriously. Completely absurd. Alas. Oh, howling wolves. Danger approaches. Oh, good golly. Anybody else around the perimeter? Because I could have sworn I heard yet another Zomboid walking around. I guess not. Okay. I guess not. Well. That is that, I suppose. Guys, I'm going to be honest. This might be a good place for us to leave off this evening. 3 months, 7 days in, 1 week into 3 months. We're finally making some good progress in West Point, clearing it out. We've gone all the way from being forced all the way over here, back into the city at least. In fact, we're almost at the intersection too. This is where things get pretty heated, which means our car is not too far away. We might be able to get the car probably within another 2 to 3 streams if I had to guess. If everything goes to plan. We will see. But I'm getting pretty tired. I have a little bit more work to do tonight. And truthfully, this entire week I'm planning shorter streams than usual. So, sorry about that, guys. I know we're kind of still fresh into it, but I think this is a good place to leave the evening. We finished the Slayathon on Friday. That was 50 hours of streaming. I definitely am a little bit tired, guys. If you guys are on Twitch, stick around for a little bit. I do want to finish up some just chatting. If you guys are on YouTube Shorts, though, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right? Enjoy the rest of your evening, YouTube. Thank you for your support. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, YouTube Shorts. Have a good night. YouTube Shorts is gone now, guys. It is just you and I, Twitch, the way it is meant to be. Let me go ahead and pause. Save the game. Close out of it. We'll handle that. And, yeah, we'll wrap up here. Probably maybe do a raid again. We'll see. I do want to quickly remind you all, though. about one thing. We talked about it over the Slayathon. I'm finally setting up the Zomboid clip series. If you guys didn't hear, if you don't know what I'm talking about, over the Slayathon, we had the idea of you guys. You always have questions like, what should I do about this? What do I do about this? Blah, 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 blah. Send in your Zomboid clips. Record your gameplay, right? Send in your clips to the Google form. It's pinned in the chat. If you don't see it, I'll even copy it again and drop it in chat. If you guys have a clip, though, of you where you made a mistake, you lost your playthrough, something went wrong, you're not sure what to do here, send them to me, please and thank you. And I will potentially, not guaranteed, but potentially react to it for a YouTube video and then explain what went wrong, how to avoid that in the future, or how to fix it. That is the plan. Glad I switched from YouTube to Twitch. I'm glad you did as well. Welcome in from YouTube. I have one where I telekinetically broke a window. I think that was a bug very early in Build 42. Or there was a bug similar to that. I think that's patched though now. Unless you did that just recently, Austin. Which would be that would be news to me. That'd be news to me. I don't know. But just to remind you all, I'm going to probably collect clips throughout the week, the next like 1 to 2 weeks, and then when I get back from TwitchCon, maybe we record that for a Zomboid stream. Right before or after Build 42.12. Maybe it's back then. Maybe it's bugged again. I don't know. I will have to look into it a little bit. If you have a clip of it, you could send it in, though. Maybe we take a look at it. Going to send a mac and cheese bug clip. Okay. That is the type of bug where we just say, yeah, it is fucked. You don't get to fix that one. Sorry. Unfortunate. Guys, exclamation point Discord. If you're not in the Discord, join me there. Okay? Follow me across all of the socials. Exclamation point socials. Our schedule is right there. We'll be live again tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, we may do Lizzie, or I might decide to do the Blender stream of Zomboid. We'll see. We'll figure it out, though. Last but not least, the VODs channel, guys. This will be going on to the VODs channel. If you want to catch up on our CDDA playthrough, it's going to be all there. Also, how could I forget? Guys, we are sponsored by Opera GX throughout the month of October. If you have never used Opera GX, if you've never downloaded it, check it out. It is the browser for gamers. Lots of features for gamers, like, of course, GX controls, so you can keep your games running smooth while you have a bunch of tabs. All right, that's huge. We love that. At the same time, it does support the channel too. So let me know if you want to download it. Click on the link. It does support the channel a little bit. We will be back tomorrow, guys. All right, enjoy the rest of your evening. All right. No beaver from 10 p.m. till 1 a.m. And yeah, no more, guys. No more of that. No more of that. No more of that. Oh, my YouTube is still going. How do I close my YouTube? Here we go. Wrong button. All better. All right. I don't know if anybody I could raid right now. Let me see. There might be someone I could raid you guys to. You know what? I actually would like to send you guys over to someone, if that's cool with you guys. Let me actually... Damn, there's 2 people I want to send you over to. Hold on. Flip a coin. Okay, it's meant to be. Guys, we're going to go say hello to someone named Lamp. They are a pro finals player. Looks like they're playing a little bit of the finals right now. I haven't played this game in forever. I have to get back into it. Perhaps, maybe one of these days we'll do some more finals. But if you guys don't know Lamp, go be nice to him, okay? Beaver raid in chat when you get there. If you have the emote, if you have a sub, all right? If you don't have a sub, just be nice. Don't be mean, okay? I will see all of you on the next stream, all right? Tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Salute, salute, salute. And here comes a Brofist.